Hello and welcome to another episode of Grange TV. We are going to do, for the first time ever, a live commentary. We're going to do it with UFC 244, Masvidal versus Diaz. We have an all-star cast today. We have with us the brown snake, Mr. David Roberts. Never turn your back on him, never run, never leave your children around him. The most dangerous animal in Australia, David, the King Brown Snake Roberts. We have with us a Ballina brawler, the man with the sleeping pill, able to put away anyone with his right hand. Mr. Eli Hedges, mate.
Where are you getting these labels?
He's on fire.
He is the living legend, the jewel of the east coast of Australia, and the ever ethnically ambiguous Sydney's own, but always from South Auckland. One half of the second most famous Fab and Rob combination after Milli Vanilli.
Hey, but we're catching them.
We are catching them slowly but surely. The biracial angel, Mr. Robert the Reaper, Bobby Knuckles Whittaker.
Wow. That takes the cake, that intro.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, Eli, did you take note on the intro, on the countdown?
Yeah.
On the count?
Oh, no, I didn't.
That's how you do a count.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do a count. So we've got a pretty full-on cast. We were able to start right on time today. The UFC is holding it back a little bit just in case we weren't going to be on point. We will be streaming this live, video and all, everything, the images, everything will be streaming it live. Rob, what do you think of because we just watched off air, we watched the Johnny Walker and Corey Anderson fight. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, Corey Anderson just made me a fan.
Now.
I just jumped on the bed. Oh, because I'm generally kind of neutral with a lot of guys. I just hope they do well in life, sort of thing, But I don't know. I really liked the attitude I got. Like when I watch fights, I can see it technically, and I can break down the skill sets generally, technically, and I can see how they fight, how they react, what they're doing. But I also get a feeling. I think a lot of people do, but I get a feeling from a certain fighter, or the way they're fighting, or the way they're carrying themselves, and I just got a good feeling from Corey Anderson. So I jumped on the bandwagon.
What did you think of the fight?
Oh, it was great. He, threatening that takedown early, I think set up that right hand beautifully, so beautifully. And just the level change right hand. He saw the kill. He went after it. He went after it very tactically. Methodically, tactically. He went in there. He didn't overextend himself at any point. Didn't go reckless. Just even with the finishing shots, he came in he couldn't catch him on the out. He came in with his hands up and then down the pipe, bang bang.
With his pinky out like that?
Yeah. Bang bang. I stumped it at training.
Could Johnny Walker have done anything different, do you think? Because he although it was short, he did have some small moments of control there, but he got hit early.
Yeah, he did, and that just happens sometimes. Maybe there wasn't enough time for Johnny to get his game off. You know what I mean? You
fought wrestlers a lot in the past, the grapplers in the past. How hard is it to be able to keep up with person that's level changing but throwing overhands as well? Or
generally, and I don't know why a lot of people don't do it. When you're going up against a guy that has a very dangerous straight line attack, so the takedown, the double leg, the overhands, you need to stop him from covering that distance. You need to stop him from coming in, and you can do that with real straight down the barrel kicks, threatening feints a lot, threatening the jabs. Maybe Walker could have done that. Maybe he would have done that. We won't know because he got.
Maybe
caught.
He was going to do that. You're right. Yeah.
But he got caught early, and props to Corey. Came in hot, saw the finish, went after it, but it just happens.
Johnny Walker's huge, eh? 6'6".
Yeah.
Looks massive.
You were marveling at his levers.
Mate, I was shocked how big the guy was.
He looks like a basketball player.
He does,
That's what he reminds me of, a basketball player.
I don't know why he wasn't threatening that jab. He was such long arms. Tell me, Eli.
I thought with that type of finish would be the other way around. I thought Johnny Walker would go in there, he's sort of flashy in that, maybe get the early win. And for Corey, if he won, it would be, do you know what I mean, a 3-round sort of war, grind him out. I didn't expect to walk in and see that finish. So, props to him. What is he rank, number 11?
He was. Now
Oh,
he must be higher.
I thought he would have been much higher. I thought Corey Anderson. I thought he would have been higher. I was surprised to see him at 11. But I don't understand the rankings
Yeah.
at all. I don't think many people do.
Can we have a quick shout out to Gracie Ataman member, Ethan, if you want to just...
Yeah, just recently got into an accident and, he just got injured. I can't imagine what you're going through right now, mate. It inspires me to see people like you going through what they're going through and keeping their head up and just, moving forward. So, shout out, my heart's out to you guys. And,
wish you a very speedy recovery, Ethan, and hope to be able to see you on the mats. And there's nothing. I wish there was something more to say or something more we could do.
Makes you feel powerless, eh?
Man, it just puts in perspective your health. You know what I mean? It just absolutely puts in perspective. And I just hope Ethan pulls through and that we see him soon. He was in a motor vehicle accident. So. Our thoughts and prayers with the family.
Yeah. It's crazy, like things like that. When you don't think about things like that, but it's like the frailty of like what can be just there one day and
just taken away from you.
Taken away.
On this, moving on to this first fight of the night, what do you guys think? Kevin Lee versus Gregor Gillespie. What are your thoughts?
I haven't seen a lot of Gillespie fight, but he's got his tool set and his caliber and is just unreal. It's unreal. I'm very curious to see how Kevin Lee goes against a guy that can negate his wrestling to naught. And he's got better hands.
You think he's got better hands than Kevin Lee?
I don't rate Kevin Lee's hands great. Now, I don't know why, but if I criticize people like this, they just get angry. So, relax. I'm not attacking you at all. I'm not good at a lot of things either. It's just we all have our strengths. I think I'm making it worse. We all have our strengths, and I don't rate Kevin Lee's hands. I think he's just super
in comparison to his grappling is what you're trying to say.
His grappling's phenomenal. And he uses it well to get in, to wrestle guys down, to take them down to the ground and control them there. I just don't think he can implement his game plan well against this guy.
I think Kevin Lee hits very hard, and I think he's very, very physically imposing.
Yeah, I think he's an athlete.
He walks in huge, eh?
Yeah,
like a unit.
I think compared to, how could I say, Gillespie's certainly the more decorated wrestler. He's 4 times NCAA Division I wrestling champion. I think he's 11-0 or something.
So, can you just tell people how what is NCAA? How hard is it to get one of those?
Well, a Division I, a Division I wrestler would be, they're picked from the best high school wrestlers. So this guy went and was 4 times Division I NCAA, so 4 years in a row. So he would have gone in as a kid, basically straight out of high school, placed in the top 8 in the collegiate system, and repeated that 4 times.
4 times.
So one thing is you do it as a, maybe 21, 22-year-old, and that'd be a feat in and of itself.
Yeah.
But to come out straight out of high school and to do that 4 times.
Off the cut, straight off the bat.
And one of the things I was reading about him was he's basically, he seemed, honestly, he was like, he didn't want to keep going in wrestling because one of the things for him was he didn't think he'd beat Jordan Burroughs, which is that's not a, it's not a bad thing, But he said, he didn't think he could beat Jordan Burroughs, and he didn't want to pursue that because obviously he wants to be the best. And I think that's people don't understand that. They might look at that and go, "Oh, that's a defeatist attitude." It's like, no, dude. When you've done something at a high level and you realize what the level is, I think that shows you that this guy knows.
He has a certain level of intelligence.
Yeah, and a certain understanding of what the level of athletic accomplishment is. If you've never been at that top end,
which makes it funny because then he jumps into MMA with that attitude of oh no, I can take and beat all these guys.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he'd beat Jordan Burroughs in a fight. You know what I mean? Who you got in? I think Gillespie will probably beat will probably beat Kevin Lee. I just think that he's probably a little bit crisper across the board, but I think Kevin Lee can definitely win because he is a fucking animal. He's a big.
He is. You know what always surprised me with Kevin Lee? His gas tank.
For how big he is?
Yeah, for a dude that's so jacked and so explosive, like he doesn't gas. He just keeps going.
He needs a win, doesn't he, Kevin Lee?
Yeah, you know. But honestly, for me, I just like take Darren Till for instance, right?
Yep.
For me, does he need a win? He needs a win because of the UFC thing and blah blah blah. But to me, I love watching those guys fight, and they're great fighters.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm anyone, which I'm not. I'm like fuck it, let them keep fighting. I want to say I always watch Darren Till fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Kevin Lee. I love watching those guys fight. So
it's crazy that like the whole dynamic of the top 10, the top 5, and that what that is. How like you get up there to fight the best in the world, and you have a couple of losses, and people start writing you off.
Yeah.
So
you shit because you lost against the best guys in the world.
The actual company starts to like put you in the oust, and then they cut you from the top 10. Like how?
Well, you could lose.
Sorry.
Dude, just relax, buddy.
So, no, I'm just furious, mate.
You've had a few drinks,
Fucking furious.
you know, this morning.
Furious.
Hey, Dave, who you got in this fight?
I'm going to go Lee.
All right, cool. Did you just guess or?
Fucking 100% guessed.
100%. That's the only last name I remembered you saying in that whole conversation.
David Roberts is going to say his Newtown Jets playing? Like,
These guys are up next, but yeah? Or is
No,
it
no,
Kevin?
Gregor
Okay.
Gillespie's
Kevin
up
Lee,
first.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing Gregor Gillespie fight. I'm actually, again, I'm not writing Kevin Lee off. No way at all. Actually, both those guys are guys that I think I'd really like to see fight Nurmagomedov. Do you know what I mean? Like that. It's a different kind of matchup.
Yeah.
Same as Ferguson.
Yeah, styles make fights.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. I'd just be interested in seeing those guys fight.
I don't see Nurmagomedov losing ever before he steps out.
You know. Well, he looked.
Because he looks clever. He's very, very clever. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think he could do it. I think he's the dude that like, says, you know what? I've done enough, and then walks out. That's the vibe I get from him anyway.
Well, he's saying he's talking about retiring in 2 or 3 years. You know.
Yeah.
He's already talking about that. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember when we saw Kevin Lee when he was out of season in Las Vegas? How big he was?
He was a big dude.
He's huge.
I was actually going to ask you this. You know how he went up to welterweight? So he just went up to welterweight, lost against Rafael Dos Anjos, came back down to lightweight. How hard do you think that is to go up and come back down like that? Like, could you honestly see yourself being able to make 77 if you had to?
Never.
Even if they offered you a truckload of money?
Never.
So you'd go up before you went down, yeah?
I'd become an electrician before I go back to welterweight.
So you couldn't do it? No, there's
Zero.
No way.
No way. I would literally die.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't because maybe even then like the reason I moved up was because it was getting too hard down the bottom. You know what I mean? It was too hard. My last cut at welterweight was 7.4 kilos morning of. That's like it's too much. It's too much. So like the thing is, I guess like if you're looking at it on paper and everything, if the guys that go up, because it takes a few fights for your body to get used to the division, to build into those like the heavier division muscles and things like that. So I guess if you went up, fought, you really hadn't adjusted properly, so you could go back down technically maybe. But for me personally, I couldn't. And I don't know how Kevin Lee did that. Like, it's hard. Because he would have put on size, hopefully, and tried to get bigger for welterweight, and then had to go back down. That's huge.
And you look at him like that picture. He looks like a He-Man.
He's so jacked. That's why it blows me away when I see him, like, gassing people out.
Yeah.
But then again, like, that's over 3 rounds. You know, it'd be very interesting to see if he could do that for 5. Especially because like a lot of his scrambles and wrestles, like he uses he's very obviously very technical, but he uses a lot of that, the fact that he's a genetic specimen, like an athletic build. You know what I mean?
Man, this guy, if he takes your back and that, he'll fucking crush you. You know.
Loves that body triangle.
Yeah.
I love how that guy looks.
Oh,
he's
just a strange looking dude.
He's
Eh?
a strange
Have you seen
character.
him fight a lot?
I've seen him only. I think the one fight was around 5 months ago. Did he fight? I remember when he fought, I went like, he's a strange looking dude.
But he can fight.
Yeah.
Kevin,
he spun me out because, do you know what I mean? He didn't, you know, he just looked like a little bit of a showcase. But
I'm blown away with how big Kevin Lee is.
He's a big dude, eh?
Dude, like blown away.
Rob, now when you're at the back in the fights, like you're at the back now, like say you were Kevin Lee or Gillespie and you're about to come out.
Right now they're standing behind the black curtain.
And what's that like?
It's terrifying. It's terrifying, nerve-wracking. And you've been there also. But
I'm not going to fight.
Yeah, yeah. But you get a gist of the feeling and vibe and atmosphere. It's like you're standing behind that backdrop, hear the music, you hear them showing this on the screen and everything, you know, and all the camera crew around you and the UFC guy is there that looks at you and he goes, 2 minutes. And then he started at like 10. He's like 10 minutes and you're standing there and you're trying to stay pumped and warm and you walk usually pacing or something. And then he comes out and he's like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. And then everything goes quiet and it goes dark. And then your walkout music plays. And then they don't say it. They're like, go, go, go. And the camera dude starts walking backwards and you got to follow him. The curtains raise and then you're walking out. And then the crowd sees you like this. The crowd sees you and then they go mental. And you're walking out.
How is it, at this point now, what are the nerves like?
Not there anymore. Generally, I can hear the crowd, and sometimes, if I let my thoughts get away from me, I can get emotional. But me personally, when I'm walking out in the tunnel, I keep my head down and I visualize like a glass tunnel. I visualize myself walking through a glass tunnel, and nothing can get through the glass. It's just something I do. I don't know why.
Yeah, you could have an adrenaline dump, couldn't you? If you got too pumped up.
Yeah,
you could have a big dump and get in there.
And my emotions get away from me. I start thinking about different things. And if I walk out and I start thinking, man, look how far I've made it. Then I think, oh, I grew up in the housing commission. Look at me now, Dad. I start to get teary on the way out. You know what I mean? Then I think about my kids. And I think about my little son, Jack. I'm like, I'm doing this for you, baby. I get emotional. I visualize like a glass tunnel where nothing can get through, and
so do you hear when people try and talk to you now?
No, not. I don't see anything. Generally, it's all muted. I don't know why, but when I visualize that tunnel, everything becomes muted. And I had to implement that once because I walked out to a song that reminded me of my dad. And he couldn't make the fight. So when I was walking out, I was thinking of him and I got super emotional, almost crying as I was walking out. So after that fight, I made the change. That was Stephen Thompson. Shout out, Stephen Thompson. Cheers for that.
Yeah.
Cheers for understanding that fight.
I think just speaking to people how desensitized and people are to this, they're desensitized. These guys, it's not like a movie. These guys are actually going to fucking fight.
Yeah. It's funny with the build-up for this main card, it nearly feels like a movie or it's put on the way they've bunged on and with this belt and everything like that. I still don't feel like it's a real fight. I don't know.
But I mean, even when you're watching people fight, people don't get dude, that's real. It's not scripted. It's not it's a real fucking fight. Look at the size of this guy.
Well, that's when you have them guys on the
couch.
couch.
Has he got staph again?
Oh, it does look like it, eh?
He's got staph again.
Maybe it's just a permanent scar now.
No. It's on the other pec.
Look at your point. Fab's onto it, mate. Can't escape that eye. The watchful eye of Fab.
Yeah. Man, how bad is staph, but?
Staph's terrible.
We just went we just did a
Gillespie's done.
Yeah. Even if he loses, even if he wins, we just went through a whole cleanup of our gym, just to make sure everything's clean in all our gyms. And the fight team all got detoxed, and they got this. We went and saw a specialist for staph. It's pretty serious.
You got to be on it. Not only
serious.
is it interruptive, but you can
Is
get,
it staph,
get
Rob?
very sick. It's either that or a humongous pimple.
Yeah, ingrown hair maybe.
Nah, it's too big to be. Nah, that looks like staph.
Hey,
From what I can observe, it looks like staph.
if he's on antibiotics, it'll affect you too, man.
Yeah,
Why is that?
It just smashes you,
knocks
man.
you around. But then, like, I wonder if he, because UFC doctors, they can make a call and they can put you on a steroid for medicinal use and let you pass that.
Yeah, but that's
I wonder-
but that's a corticosteroid. It's an anti-inflammatory.
Okay, is that so? I don't know. Like,
Oh yeah, that's
That's staph. Eh?
yeah.
I'm surprised. I wonder.
Dude, you'd be shooting with your head like, don't touch me.
You see how red it is
You
around.
wouldn't-
That's
Yeah.
that's
You
a
wouldn't
bad
even think about
infection.
In there, you wouldn't think about it. If I was Gillespie, wouldn't think about it.
Have you fought anyone that you've known that has had shit?
Nah.
When I was a kid, not a kid, but I was probably 18, 19 or something, wrestled a guy and I knew I didn't see it, but he was like a dirty ass farm kid. And after that, I got my first staph, you know, and I was like, fuck this guy. Like I knew. He looked dirty, he had like dirty teeth and everything. But you never fought no one that like had anything.
Nah, not that I know of.
But you see it at the comps, like at this last Abu Dhabi and that
Oh
the
yeah,
dudes
the
had pink eye.
grapplers are the worst for it.
Yeah. Dudes
Like
had pink eye and
the
everything
grappling
at
comps.
ADCC.
They're the
They were
worst.
blaming each other about the pink eye, were they? Making up rumours and who actually had it.
Now, for the audience, we can't hear, so we can't hear what's happening, and we're probably not privy to information that some of the other commentators, obviously, that are there. I think we're just a few guys at home watching the fight, and you're watching along with us. We see a very, very excited Kevin Lee at the moment, so we don't know what the actual commentators are saying if they know that he does in fact have staph.
Do we ever? Yeah. Feel free to leave a comment in below and
Please
let us
do.
know if they're bringing
Yeah,
bringing it up.
Dave, let us know if anyone comments on
Yeah.
person
Now he's
having
got
staph.
it, yeah.
Here we go.
Making him work.
I'm just sitting closer. In case you guys don't know, like it's a tiny screen we're watching it off.
Kevin Lee looks to be in like a nice stance, eh? And throwing that jab.
Yeah.
Real nice and low.
Man, if he hits you, he'll kill you. He's got
He's getting off on that jab
yeah.
and the check hook.
He's big, dude.
A big dude.
Oh, he's getting that jab, ain't he?
He is.
Woo!
He is. What's the reach difference? I didn't see it.
I don't know, but I know Kevin Lee's got long arms.
I'm liking what I'm seeing with Kevin Lee. I'm liking what he's doing.
It looks like he's trying to stay very tight.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Like,
and that
throw
long
nice,
long
yeah.
stance, fire from the outside.
Ooh!
nice
Oh.
straight hands.
Yeah. Fire from the outside to negate the wrestling.
That right hand he's throwing.
Mm. Ooh, that uppercut missed
Yeah.
by a centimeter. He's getting off on like the check hook too.
Did he just get caught then with a nice left hook by Gillespie?
Hard to say because of the camera. Popping that jab.
Yeah.
Gillespie's just feigning a little bit more on that butt and a little bit
Yeah.
more head movement.
Kevin Lee looks like he's sitting down on it waiting for the big
Yeah.
shot,
Yeah.
which he definitely has.
He's looking very tight. Like he's going back to basics nearly, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's working for him too.
100%.
Because every time Gillespie goes to move in, he's just firing the jab off, if he's there or not.
He's got a lot of power, especially early on, man.
Gillespie doesn't look like how I would picture a typical wrestler. Do you know what I mean? I always think him to be clean cut and not many tattoos and shirts tucked in.
It's I love watching fights, man. I love watching like the chess match, you know, especially They're both good hands, good wrestlers. Kevin Lee looks like he's sneaking in for that right hand. There it is. Yeah.
Kevin Lee's
He's sneaking that right hand in. He might catch him if he keeps going like this.
He's doing a great job of using his reach.
He's starting to get that.
Oh,
shit!
No.
Done.
Wow, that right hand just set up that head kick.
Oh.
That was just over his shoulder,
Done.
his lead shoulder, and boom.
Wow.
That was impressive, but
Very impressive.
he stayed very
He
tight.
kept doing that
stayed
right hand,
yep.
eh?
He dismantled him.
Far out.
He stuck to that very tight stance and stuck to his guns.
Wow. That was he set that up so beautifully, man.
So good.
So beautiful.
His stand up looked amazing.
Amazing.
Dave,
I know.
Dave
Hey,
picked that one too. Good on you, Dave.
Dave, the only one. Everyone made fun of him. Dickhead made fun of him.
I take back everything I said. Everything I said.
But you know what's scary? But I understand the context in which you said it. Because his grappling is better than his
It's
striking.
phenomenal. Look at this right hand.
Yeah, straight over that.
Did he step through yet? Boom.
But he's been setting it
How
up the
big are
whole
his
time.
legs?
Like that was so clean. That guy would still be out probably. Yeah, that step through right. I love that kick so much. Especially when you're looking at like an orthodox or unorthodox sort of stand up, because that left head kick it comes from your blind side sort of.
And also for a wrestler from there, he's going to dip that way.
Yeah.
To go for the single leg, to go for anything. Kevin Lee threw that right hand.
Yeah, he put his head on the inside of the jab, got it over the top. And then it's a good win.
That's a great win. He doesn't look happy though.
He could be back on a mission.
Yeah, I guess.
It must be so good for him, man. Sorry, like you were saying.
Because how many has he lost lately?
He's lost two or three.
Three.
Three in a row.
He needed this win. Good on him. What a head kick. What a setup. What a fight plan.
That was good, eh?
That was a great plan. That was great. That was great. Well executed. From start to finish, he dictated the pace. Old mate's still out, I think. There.
Let him have a bit of a rest.
Yeah, that was bad. That was yeah.
Gillespie came with a lot of hype, man. And well deserved too.
Yeah. I got
There's
caught up
been
in
some finishes today, eh? In the prelims and that, there's been some finishes.
Yeah, man. That was hats off. hats off to Kevin Lee. Game plan beautiful, execution beautiful. Fought well, fought calm, fought collected, and set up that left head kick from the start to finish. I guarantee you. That's a combo he knew he'd fire out later on down the track, just going like down the pipe as he was, sitting on the outside, and then step through left head kick. I guarantee you. So hats off to him because he set that up like from the get-go to collect it now. Like, wow.
His stand-up looked super tidy too, eh?
Tidy
He looked tidy. Looked like you said he was sitting down on it.
Yeah, very nice and tight.
As you said,
Going
back to basics.
Yeah, back to basics where you tell that guy to sort of like a towel
Basics
over your shoulder,
work.
nice straight punches.
Basics work. That's so
And
good.
look, he just timed it, got the head on the inside,
Boom,
over top.
step, pop.
Oh my god, man.
Oh,
Far
that's a
out.
broken jaw, yeah.
You reckon?
Oh, I don't know.
Mate,
It looked like
Probably,
it.
man.
Looked like it.
It was like
got
the end of the
removed.
tibia
Oh.
on the. Look at that.
All I know is that that dude's maths went backwards.
Oh my god. It looked like he got hit in the head with a baseball bat, dude.
Oh yeah, does Kevin Lee train out of TriStar?
He trains with TriStar now, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing something like that.
Hey, Dave, is there any messages from anyone? Any comments?
Not yet.
Wow, amazing. Funny enough, now that I look at it, his fight style just then reminded me a lot of Rory.
I was just about to say, is it similar to Rory?
That
Very
was
tight.
that was very similar. Eh? There were like a lot of similarities. What do you think, Fab?
Yeah, now when you say it, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's sitting down more
He's
tidy.
sitting down, the wider stance,
Tidy, throwing the jab out.
throwing that kick because Rory does that a lot.
Yep.
Wow.
Do you think he'll fight again?
Nick
Nate.
Diaz. because
Yeah.
the audience can't see what we see.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but I don't know.
Because they're trying to hype him up a bit, I thought, in some of the press conferences and stuff like that, mentioning him.
I love watching him fight, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so do I.
There's plenty of fights out there for him, like, but again, not so much. Do you know what I mean? Does he get to fight for a bad motherfucker belt? I don't know.
You'd think you'd like. He's like one of the originals.
Yeah.
He's like the original.
Man, I was so super impressed by Kevin Lee.
No, Kevin Lee blew me away. Like I said, hats off.
And he looked a lot more because I think what you're saying as well with his stand up, I know what you mean. Like he was always there, but I think he was very kind of like explosive kind of thing. But this time he just sat.
Yeah,
he-
but from
looked
previous
tidy.
from previous fights, you could see he just stand up wasn't his background. He was just super athletic and had knockout power and could explode into him to set up his takedowns. No, I never said it was garbage. I just said it just wasn't. That's not his strength. It's
Yeah.
not.
He's never
That's
went
what he's
out
known
like
for.
that before.
But then he
never
just
went out that
brought
tight.
it looked like he brought everything back to basics and stuck with like a very simple plan of attack to set up like a head kick or the right hand. Like he executed his game plan, which it looked like he was his game plan was he was doing. He executed his game plan flawlessly. That was a picture perfect on paper fight. Like that's how things should go down when we when we are in the gym and we've got an opponent in 8 weeks and we write down the game plan and we say, oh, old mate leans to the left a lot. Like this is what we're going to do.
It went perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It was like a theatre production. Like it was like rehearsed. Like this is what you're going to do and capitalize late in the first. Unreal.
Kelvin Gastelum looks super groovy, man. He just look at him
With the
He looks-
scarf.
I'm not feeling the polka dots. It throws off everything.
But he's been looking good, man. He was looking really,
Yeah,
really
I was
good.
going to say he looked very physically, do you know what I mean, strong and that, but
Do you reckon
was there something with his weight?
Yeah, I want to see the weigh-in.
With the little
I
sneaky-
saw it, but
the
it
little
but I,
sneaky.
yeah,
Did it
but
look dodgy?
I didn't. No, I not when I saw it. Not when I saw it. Hold on. As you were, gentlemen. Oh, sorry. No, we'll just walk behind you.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of it, but I don't know. It looked like he had his elbow on his coach.
I think
Was this a...
I can see Gaslin catching Till A. Like,
Yeah.
because Till, when he goes in, he's got his chin up. When he
Yeah,
stays
stands
out, he's got
very
his chin
tall.
out.
Stands very
He fights tall. And Gaslin has a lot of experience fighting tall guys.
He gets to that outside really well on that.
He's so good at subtly creeping in.
Yeah.
And then he does a little hop. He goes, pop, pop.
He's built like a gnome, but I don't know, his reach gets out there. Do you know what I mean? It really does.
He's
It
built-
surprises people.
Eli Hedges, he's built like a gnome.
I mean, he's not a big dude.
Gastelum.
Sort of like a stocky type of guy.
He's built like a gnome.
That could be a compliment to some people.
What do you mean it's a compliment? Oh, that's the best. Shout out to Jack Whittaker, my father, because he wanted a shout out. And shout out to Sophia Whittaker, my wife, because I think she's watching. Let me find out. She better be. She better be.
And so next we have who's coming up next?
Will it be Vince in that now?
Lewis? Derek Lewis?
Is it Derek Lewis? And I can't say the
Yeah.
other. Yeah,
Yeah.
Blagoy.
Black guy Ivanov. So
Black
Ivanov
guy
versus
Ivanov.
Lewis. You know, Ivanov got stabbed about in, I think, 2012, 2013. Collapsed lung. Everything, was in hospital for ages. I think, they put him in a coma. And then I think he like died on the table or something like that. And apparently some dudes came in to stab him to get him in the nightclub, like some standover type cat. If I'm wrong and you are that guy and you're not a standover guy, but you happen to be a very
He looks like he's
successful,
got a
very
stab.
successful interior decorator or something, I apologize. But apparently the guy came in to do whatever he did, and then this guy started fighting, and they stabbed him, punctured his lungs and that. I think from what they said, what I've read and heard and whatnot. And then he got back into it. He beat Fedor in Sambo.
Did he?
Yeah, beat Fedor in Sambo. He looks like a rough dude, eh?
He reminds me of Jacob.
He does. I was thinking the same thing. Like Jacob Malkoon.
Yeah. This is the heavyweight Jacob Malkoon.
Who you got?
Um,
We're pretty shit at picking fights, by the way.
yeah, we've worked that out.
It's a tough one to pick
Yeah,
because
it
with these
is.
big dudes, like they touch you and you can, do you know what I mean? Cripple.
It's always hard to pick heavyweights regardless because
Yeah.
like unless heavyweights are like those things where everyone can beat everybody until you reach like the top 3 and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to lean towards so-and-so. You know, so...
Who you got?
I'm going to lean towards a heavyweight Jacob. I'm going to go
Ivanov.
Blagoy.
Yeah, Blago Ivanov.
Blagoy. I'm going to go Blagoy.
Blagoy.
And this is not because of anything technical, like no technical reason, because I think these two guys are very like pretty well matched, to be honest. They're both just like real heavy hitters, but the fact that he's got like a Sambo background, he's fought some of the likes of like.
Well, he I think Derek Lewis and Bam Bam have a lot of similarities, and Ivanov beat Bam Bam.
Yeah, and that's another thing why I would have to lean towards, because I think Bam Bam can be one of the best ever if he did everything right. You know what I mean? So for him to beat Bam Bam and like he's fought big names and so obviously he doesn't crumble under pressure. Like,
But Derek Lewis has beat a lot of big.
yeah, but Derek Lewis is either hot or cold. I feel like he comes to the fight like he looks great. He gets a nice big win, or he comes to the fight and just looks garbage. Somehow still wins sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's
You know?
what the heavyweights can do.
Yeah, but him in particular, like I feel like he's like a guy that comes in either ready or not. He's not consistent with it, especially after that time. Remember when he fought Mark Hunt,
Yeah.
like, and even that time when he was he fought that what's that heviweight's name, the very super tall one. He got the
Struik.
knockout.
Yeah.
No.
Volkov, I think.
Yeah, Volkov. Because he was getting creamed that fight. The entire fight. He knocked him out in the end, but that entire fight he was losing. He didn't look good at all. And I think on the back of that he got a title shot, didn't he? I think he did. That's the one where he took his pants off.
He's a wild man, eh? I
He's
don't
a
know.
character.
You know what I think about? You know, like he used to, like when he got out of prison, he was like a tow truck driver. And you know, like I think about people that
You can't blow up about their car getting towed away.
yeah, or just people that are on the road just being dickheads. And I just think, imagine Derek Lewis jumping out of the car and you're just fucking on the street. It's, oh, fuck. He saved like 100 people in the floods in Houston.
Yeah, that was impressive, eh?
Yeah.
He was getting around in his big truck and
just saving
helping out
people.
whoever he could.
Good on him. Need more people like that. Still going for this guy, but oh no, I'm not going for anyone. But screw it. I'm going for this guy. I still love you, Derek. Please don't kill me if you see me.
Who are you going for, Eli?
I'll go Derek Lewis.
Yeah, I'm going to go Derek Lewis too. Dave?
Yeah, Derek Lewis, only because he has a great Instagram page.
He
Does
does?
he?
Have you seen it?
Nah.
He just posts some of the most crazy
It's
shit.
crazy.
Man.
It's crazy stuff. Doesn't give a F.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the type that really cares.
He took his pants off in the middle of the octagon.
Because his balls were hot, yeah?
Yep.
So,
Guys, the loose as.
good marketing. How long was he in jail for, do you know, Fab?
3 years, I think.
Yeah.
3 years. I think, like from what I understand.
Do you know what for?
I think it was something to do with assault.
Yep.
I think it was something to do with assault.
It's pretty...
I think he was a gun football player too.
Yeah, I think I seen something about high school football and then maybe
I think he got a college scholarship.
Yeah.
He went from being in jail and then saving hundreds of people.
I don't. He doesn't strike me as like a bad
That
dude.
guy,
He
yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
sometimes
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's
Sorry.
You're just a product of your environment
Yeah.
sometimes. And
yeah, and also I think like a big guy like that, if you get into a street fight and then you hear like what he did to someone, it sounds horrible, but he could probably do all the damage I could in 10 minutes with a baseball bat. He could do it with one punch.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know the details of it. I just
yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
He's only 34. And the heavyweight Jacob is 33.
Ivanov.
Yeah, it's top. Cricket versus holding you.
Rob, can hear you through that microphone.
Sorry.
Won't run anyone down, will you?
Right?
I didn't.
He was bagging you.
Fighting in the Sofia. Bulgaria. Sorry guys, just trying to be quiet and subtle.
Your dad wants to know. Can you? So Rob's dad wants to know if we can put a timer up so we can sync, so that listeners know what we're up to. Well,
Against the fight.
yeah. Well,
I can't actually see the fight.
no. Well, we're at the start of the Derek Lewis fight, guys.
Yeah.
At the start.
Yeah. We'll just give updates. Start of the Derek Lewis fight. Like literally Bruce Buffer is announcing them. So
Hey, Rob.
yes.
Can you get on your phone and follow Grange TV memes, please? And this is your
Why?
shout out. Huh?
Why?
Because say
I'm joking.
Rob's full of humour. Grange TV memes. This is your shout out, mate. We've given you shout outs before, man.
Here, click the link below.
Click the link below
Click
to
the link
Grange
below.
TV memes.
I love that one. This is my favourite one.
They've got some good ones, but
They do.
the last one that just went out, the biracial angel.
My,
It's on.
belt.
It's on.
Oh, here we go.
It's on. What's the game plan here, Rob, for someone like Derek Lewis, who we'd have to guess that Derek Lewis has feels that he has a stand-up advantage, and Ivanov has definitely got the grappling advantage. I would say.
Even though it's a southpaw as well, just keep the lead foot on the outside, try and run it straight down the pipe with the right,
Having said all that,
control the centre.
I think Derek Lewis on top is still is a big problem.
Yeah,
In the heavyweights, I think that's a big problem. Like
just getting anyone on top of you.
Yeah, unless you're Werdum or someone like that.
Yeah.
You know who I want to see fight? Juan Espino. I want to see him fight.
Yeah. What happened to him? He hurt his hand, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the guy you don't want on top, that's for sure. I can see this just finishing, eh?
Yeah.
That's how come.
Like,
Just
espe-
glowing.
especially
I can see Derek Lewis going to catch him, I reckon.
Especially Southpaw
Here we go.
Orthodox.
I don't know about that kick, but what's... Got
Ooh,
the fence
ooh,
there.
ooh.
No, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Gave him a warning about the fence, I think.
You know it's screwed if Derek Lewis didn't go down?
So he passed that card pretty
Yeah,
pretty easy.
easily. I think Derek Lewis is in a bit of trouble. Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Did
Derek
he-
Lewis hasn't been known to be able to get off his back real easily. I like how he shamelessly went to reach the fence.
I don't think he's going to care.
Yeah.
Oh! He's so strong.
oh,
Good
he
on
is.
you, Derek.
He's up.
Wait.
Trying to make him
Oi,
hurt.
oi!
Oh!
Dude,
What's with the kick?
throwing a head kick.
Throw punches, Derek.
It's for the south.
Yes,
It's for the
the
southpaw.
punches.
He's a
Dude,
tall
he
guy.
looks like he hits. Oh, my God, dude.
So hard. And you know he's got knockout power the entire fight because you've seen him knock people
Yeah.
out late in the
Yeah.
third.
But this guy's smart too, man, and he's good. Like
He's
he's still,
timing it up, slowing it down.
yeah, and he's still in there. And I don't think people understand how hard that is, man, to have a monster like Derek Lewis throwing bombs and you having the presence of mind to be able to tie him up.
Ooh. This is what we were saying.
Yeah,
This is what we were saying.
on top of
Like,
you.
Derek Lewis is a guy you do not want on top of you.
But can he hold this guy down?
Where do you want to be here, Rob? Where does Derek Lewis want to be?
He wants to tie up the legs, head on the inside, try and cut him to the right. Derek Lewis is doing a good job, though.
Doing a fantastic job. Do you think it's been his best interest? Would it be better for him to break off and throw?
It depends. Like, I think a big thing with these heavyweights is energy management. Honestly, because they hit so hard, and the first one to tire is done. Generally speaking. So like it's just like, and Lewis knows his own gas tank. He knows he can't go too crazy, too hard, too fast. He has to slow it down when he can, so that he has that pop when he needs it.
How easy is it to gas yourself in a flurry?
Very super easy.
Why is that?
It's like an adrenaline dump. Like
Even though you're fit, can you explain to the audience? Even if
it's like if anyone like here's something like that's it's not really even close, but it's along the same vein. It's like, you know, when you're just going through everyday life and you say, you know what, I'll take the stairs, and then you go up 3 flights of stairs, and at the top you're like breathing heavy. It's similar to that. It's like it works you much harder than you think it does, and especially with the adrenaline, you're tensing all your muscles much harder. It's like a sprint. You're not breathing when you're doing that. You know, when you're sprinting, you're not breathing. So you're holding your breath the entire time. It's hard, very hard. How much energy do you think Ivanov used trying to keep Lewis down off that first scramble?
No, I think he was in control because he was inside control. He went for the.
But then he got put on his bum from the guillotine and then had to work his way back up.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Ivanov was the big shot he took.
Yeah, Derek Lewis is in that pocket, like feeding uppercuts as well. I know you're hating on the head kick, but
I didn't.
No, you Eli.
Eli hated
I
on
just
your
thought,
head.
what was he doing? It was just I thought
Derek
he'd get
Lewis,
taken
it was
down
him.
again.
It was him that hated on your head kick.
Orthodox southpaw, the head kick's beautiful, dude. Beautiful. It's like the right hand down the pipe, but harder to see, especially if you throw it after a right hand.
But was it a head kick? It didn't look like it was getting up there.
Really? Like, really has? No.
I think the other thing is when you're fighting a grappler, like they're going to shoot onto that, like they're going to drop their level onto that side. So if you throw any kick, that's coming up.
I'm very curious to see how Lewis comes out in this second round because he's going to have a little bit more energy. Honestly, in terms of energy exchanges, Lewis looks better. Like he looks like he's maintained his energy a little bit more. But Lewis is going to come out very, very dangerous at the beginning of this second. Who do you think won that first?
I'm going to give it to Lewis. Again, people, I'm not a fight judge. I'm not watching the fight to judge it. I'm just watching the fight. Maybe Lewis, but I don't know. I wouldn't either way, really.
These uppercuts here.
Who do you think, Eli?
Nah, Lewis, I think.
I can see Ivanov getting caught on.
I think he got him. Some very clean shots.
I think I'd lean towards Lewis on the first one, but it was so close.
Can I also?
It also depends on how the judges can see where they're sitting.
Yeah.
You know, and what. Yeah, they may not have seen the effective strikes from the tie-ups.
That's true, because can you explain that, how the judges work? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, where are the judges?
So the judges only sit. You can see them sometimes. They're just sitting in one spot. So if like an opponent's back is to the judges, they can't see anything.
So the three of them are
No, they don't sit all three together, I don't think. But what he's saying is you can only see, he can only see what he can see.
Yeah.
Like in boxing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
The left got through. But Lewis has got chin. Big.
Second round?
Yeah, second round.
Second round, Derek Lewis versus Ivanov. Okay. Ivanov.
Is it with a V?
V.
Okay, Ivanov.
Big guys, aren't they, but? They're huge guys.
I just think these guys this size, man, how hard it would be to grapple up against a cage in that as well. It'd just gas you. Well, what's the grappling against a cage like, Rob? How hard is that?
It's hard, and it's very hard because like it's hard to keep a guy on something that where he has two routes of escape, and like your force is like straight, and I don't know what that is, the scientific term, where you're pushing forward but he can go left or right. It's hard because you got to try and cut off an exit, and you are using strength to try and control them a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot of technique that goes with that. Oh, here we go.
He wobbled him there.
Oh! No! Oh my God!
This
And
guy,
he's got a chin.
Ivanov's a monster.
did Lewis get rattled then from
I
a
thought he
head?
did, yeah.
From the head?
Oh!
Oh no!
Whittaker and just took him down.
Especially after that flurry. I can see it being hard for Lewis to
Yeah,
get
look,
up.
he's going for
He's
this.
going for the key lock again.
Oh, it looks on too. It looks on. He's done. He's gonna tap.
No, he's giving the
He's
thumbs up.
He's getting ready. He's
Yeah,
ready
is
to
he
tap.
getting ready or
Or
is he
no,
just...
he just gave a
is he
thumbs
just-
up, mate.
No,
He looks very
he's getting ready to
comfortable.
tap.
No.
Yeah, he's... Oh, no,
Oh,
thumbs up.
no! It's gonna go.
Oh, this guy. Ooh.
Wrist lock. What?
I can't watch this. It's
I like this
grossing me
guy's
out.
grips, eh? Nah, man, he's. Oh!
Oh, and he's out the same way
What
as
a
last
monster.
time. The exact same way
What
as
a
last
monster!
time.
What a monster!
Now he's
How?
angry.
And now he's throwing the right.
He's angry.
I don't understand. I'm blown.
Especially if you said he came from a football background.
I
it
am
made you think the
blown
shoulders would
away.
be-
You know what I thought? I thought from then, I thought that like, I thought Lewis is just, I can see him having the mental space of just being like, I don't care. Like, you can have it.
Nah, he must know that he's very comfortable in that position.
Yeah, 'cause that was so on. It
Yeah,
is-
but you know, there's dudes that like, you know, you catch him in certain things and that,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't.
a lot of guys at the gym.
Maybe you just don't do it right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe you should work on your technique, Rob.
Wow, that was crazy. Like, I couldn't watch it. It was grossing me
Yeah.
out.
He's back on there, eh? Just grinding it out. He's smart, this guy. It just shows you as well how good Bam Bam is too, eh? Like, honestly, like he's had a few losses now, but this guy's good, man. This guy's really, really good.
He's great.
Who have you got winning this round?
Yeah, I was just-
Ivanov.
Yeah.
I'd give it
about to
Ivanov.
say
Oh, I
the
don't
same
know.
thing.
Oh!
I don't know either
Oh!
I
because
don't know now.
Derek
Man,
Lewis
he's
has
got good
been-
head movement, eh? Like, he gets out of the way of him.
He is whacked in.
Sometimes he goes back
But
first.
he gets hit. Yeah,
he
gets
goes
hit.
back, and then that's dangerous. Super dangerous. Lewis is surprising me with how fast he's looking, and this fight. Like,
when he
he-
explodes.
yeah, he's looking good. Like
Dude,
this.
look at his hands. Look how big his fucking hands are.
This is like I think this is like an on Lewis.
Yeah, man.
You know
Lewis
what I mean?
looks good. Ivanov looks good. I think it's a great fight.
Yeah, this is a great fight. I think we're seeing like an on Lewis.
House of Grange TV memes. This is your shout out. House of Grange memes. This is your official shout out.
Is that a second memes page?
Yeah.
Is there 3?
Yeah, there's 3.
Oh,
The,
Oh,
the
did
other
you see
one's
that
the
hip
Calder
throw?
Fab.
What's that?
The Calder Fab.
Oh, the Calder Fab.
The Fabalites.
that was
Oh.
10 seconds.
Has he got it there? Or has he got it?
It's
I can't see it.
He's probably holding
He's
up
got
to the
that
end of
big
the round.
stomach. Not too round.
It was 10 seconds ago. Man, oh, wow. Wow, what a great heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
Who you got in this fight?
I,
Who you got in this round?
yeah.
Is that a round apiece?
I think.
Yeah, I think it's around a piece. You know, I think Lewis did well at the end, though. Like, he lands a lot of significant strikes.
It's hard to gauge, eh? It's
Yeah.
hard, very, very hard.
But
to
Ivanov
gauge.
controlled a lot of it on the ground. He got some decent control time. Oh, man, this is such a good fight.
And it's not, it's like skilled, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not just going out there throwing haymakers. Like, they're tying it up. There's a lot of wrestling involved. Lewis's clinch uppercuts is... Mate. He throws them, like, with volume and power and speed.
He's a monster, dude. Honestly, he's a monster.
He's a scary guy. He's a scary guy. I think Ivanov's going to really try to push the takedown, I think, this round, because he knows he needs to win this one. Do you reckon they both know? They're like...
Well, I was going to ask you, what's it like in like a tight fight where you've been fighting? Are you even aware of the round sometimes?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say sometimes, because you're not... Sometimes you don't know if you're winning or not, because how it looks from the outside.
No, but are you always aware of what round it is?
No,
Unless you've been told?
not always. Not always.
Do you want to know if you're winning or not?
Yeah, because it makes a big difference. Because, like right now, these guys, we would have to say are a piece of pot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to win this round. Whoever wins this round wins the fight. So, and I know some coaches that don't tell their fighter that they need to win this round for some reason. But like, if I have fighters, like I'm telling them, like, you need this round. This round.
You would have to tell them, wouldn't you? You'd be giving them
Yeah, but some coaches don't. I don't know. I don't know.
No, you're doing well.
Yeah,
Don't worry, just keep doing
good.
No, you got to stress to them that, do you know what I mean? You need to win this round.
You need the...
Or just say to him, look, dude, you can lose this round. It's all right.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Because if the other coaches are stressing it to his fighter, do you know what I mean? He's going to come out. You need to be able to match that.
Lewis is going to go ballistic soon.
Yeah, I feel
He's
like
conserving.
he's conserving his energy.
I can see him bringing in the energy.
If it does go to 3 rounds, he leaves with a good mark.
Leaving energy.
But Ivanov looks fresh, man. He looks good.
Lewis has just been wary of the takedown.
That's where you could make a mistake, but by conserving your energy, yeah. Because if he gets taken down now and he lays on him for the next 2 rounds, and he
it
saved
looks
all
like
that energy.
For the first 2 minutes of the fight, it looks like Ivanov was pressuring forward and landing the strikes.
They're big dudes.
They are huge.
Two minutes 40 left.
Yeah,
It's
half
just-
a round
it's
left,
just-
and Ivanov's winning this round. Oh, that's a risky
All right,
trip.
get angry, Lewis.
Well, he's gonna need to.
Get angry.
That's how Eli coaches.
Yeah.
That's how Eli coaches.
Oh,
Oh,
Mm.
let's just get angry, mate. I don't know, man. And the thing with Lewis is still till now, he still has a power. He still has
Yeah,
that.
you know he does. He's finished a lot of fights in the third round.
he's losing this round, but
He is.
and he can't just. Well, he can obviously just try to get that one knockout, but if he doesn't start trying to control the fight and it goes to a decision, he's lost it.
Yeah.
But he can change the look of a fight with just one flurry, though.
Yeah.
Because you're watching and you're like, he almost finished that
Going
guy.
for a takedown.
Okay.
This doesn't look good.
No.
This doesn't look good at all. Ivanov was doing really well with
Yes.
level changing after. Oh,
He's
here
angry.
we go. He's angry.
I think he got clipped there on the way in, yeah?
Yep.
Ivanov's been doing like really well of changing the level when Lewis goes in, avoiding that huge overhand.
Yeah, that's what I was
Big-
saying. Like
big right hand.
he moves his head. If he didn't move his head, he'd be dead. And he's got a chin.
Yeah, you know that's kind of like what the vibe you get with today. He's like a smart fighter. Smart.
Even when he's had, even then at the end when he had him, like he's going for like low risk sort of stuff that he can just wear the clock down.
Yeah, and he's just controlling the fence, not trying to go for double legs or force a takedown. He's just controlling.
Just smothering him now, not giving him any space.
So what do you think here? Ivanov has won this, unless Lewis knocks him out.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would have to lean towards him.
But it depends on that second round, how the
Yeah,
judges
of
scored it.
course.
And here's this flurry that you said, but he couldn't have
Bit
won
late.
that third round.
Bit late.
Oh,
It's a bit late.
How aware are you in a fight of the time? There.
No, you're not at all. Sometimes, like, you can be aware if you look at the clock. 'Cause the clock's on the screen, and you can glance at it and see where you're at. But generally, like in the heat of the moment, you don't really know what the clock's doing.
Do your coaches give you an indication?
Now, coaches don't do shit. His coaches are a pack of 2/3 retard guys.
It's hard to hear him.
Yeah.
A lot going on. A lot of screaming, the crowd, a lot going on.
Hats off to both these guys. They just put it out there, man.
Yeah.
Hats off to
It was
them.
a great fight. Even though I fought really smart. Thought Lewis impressed me with how he came out and how he his throw rate. You notice though, like in the third, Lewis wasn't throwing the right hand anywhere near as much.
Do you think you might have heard it in that key lock?
I think it was the other arm anyway.
No, it was just
No, it was his right arm
Was
that
it?
was getting ripped off. Yeah.
Okay, then I think maybe he did hurt it. Maybe he did hurt it. It looked bad.
Looked like he was taking it home.
Yeah, like and the guy switched the grips so that he could go further with it.
Yeah.
It was so on. I couldn't look at it because it was grossing me out. Okay, so
I didn't feel it was quite there, like where I couldn't watch it. Like, but I was looking at it thinking, man, that's pretty on. Like,
it was past 90 degrees this way.
Is that's where they reckon your bone snaps before your shoulder pops? Yeah.
I think that's more the other way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's more like on a Kimura.
Yep.
He will snap.
Yeah, will snap
the bottom
before
of the
you-
humerus.
Yep.
That's what happened when Nogueira against
Yeah, that was yep.
Frank Mir.
He held onto it.
When they catch it and they turn it,
Yep.
the humerus snaps. Ivanov?
Yeah, I would have to lean towards Ivanov. I give him the second round and definitely the third.
Yeah. Split decision, are they calling?
That would be a good fight, Lewis.
Lewis got it. That's a split decision. He'd be dirty.
Wow.
I can't say wrong, but I thought Ivanov won it, but it was a close fight.
They must have given him the first two.
Yeah. That would
Must
be
have been
as
one
well.
or two.
Yeah, you know
it
what?
could've-
first two's
You're
fair.
right, you're
First
right.
two's fair.
You're right. The second round was still close. It was still close. I
Yeah.
thought Ivanov did enough to control it. He had a lot of ground time. But Lewis was definitely when Lewis is flurrying and hitting you,
He looks
you
like he's
said
gonna finish it.
He looks like he's winning.
Yeah.
He controls the momentum of that really, really well.
What's your take on that fight overall?
I think it was a great fight. I think Ivanov, he impressed me with how smart he fought. He did a lot of things to neutralize Lewis's most effective strikes. He had like good head movement. He smothered and slowed it down when he could. He didn't force any takedowns to blow himself out. Controlled it on the mat when he could. And I thought Lewis capitalized on those moments. Ivanov wasn't doing anything. So like off the scramble, he'd come in with the uppercuts. He was landing significant strikes there. He was staying on the outside, making sure that he wasn't just rushing in to get taken down and held down. He got up a couple of times, defended a submission.
Did you think what did you think of the situation with Lewis throwing those like overhand right high kicks and whatnot?
I thought the head kick was good. I think I always do. I think right side head kick against the southpaw is beautiful. I think it has more effectiveness than the straight down the pipe. I think sure you can't spam it as much, but I think it's a great kick for like orthodox southpaw sort of matchups.
You know what impressed me a lot with Lewis? Like, being that Ivanov has that pedigree in sambo and whatnot, and he got caught so deep in those arm locks that he got up. And he got up quite well, quite smoothly, you know what I mean? I was really, really impressed. Like,
I don't know how.
and he's got that shoulder flexibility, dude.
Yeah, for
For a big
someone
guy.
that big.
For
Yeah,
anyone, I would have tapped. You know?
Before I jump on he's got the flexibility bandwagon, I think he may have just torn everything in his arm. Like, I can see him being that sort of guy that's like, It's all right. It'll grow back.
He's a born warrior, but
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's just tough as nails. So I would like to see a doctor's report first, and then I'll be like, unbelievable. This next fight's going to be awesome.
who you got in this fight?
I'm going to lean towards Wonderboy. Well, I'm a little bit of a fan of his. Funny enough, I just love the way he moves and fights. I think he's great.
What's it like fighting Wonderboy?
I can't remember too much now. But it's like,
You haven't watched the fight back?
hmm?
You haven't watched the fight back, you and Wonderboy?
Oh no, I have, but I don't remember a lot from
Being in there,
yeah.
yeah.
He makes you hesitate. He makes you hesitate because he's such a good counter striker and he's on the outside. He makes you hesitate. That's all I can really remember.
Who you got?
We were mentioning before. I was impressed with Luke. Is it?
Yeah, Luque.
Yeah, Luke from when he fought in the Ultimate Fighter House. I've sort of been a fan of his since. I always knew he would come up. Do you know what I mean? And in his last couple of fights, I thought he's looked really well. So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? A standing match. If they keep it standing, maybe
He hits
Luque
hard,
might
dude.
try to mix it up.
Hits
Yeah,
hard.
he hits very hard. He's very crisp. I don't know. It's a tough fight to pick, but I'm gonna go with Luque. I think he's on the way up.
I have a question for you. You've been in the house, you won the Smashes, and then you coached in the house. Luque lost against Hyder in the house, but then he beat him. Like, he lost, I think, a decision to him in the house, but then he beat him by submission when they fought outside of the house, and since he's been pretty much on a tear. How much does the house affect you? Like, how much could a guy not do that well in the house, but then when they're back with their training partners and everything, blah, 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 blah?
Oh, phenomenally. It'll make the biggest difference. It's like night and day. Because in the house, the conditions aren't set to make you fight at your optimal. The conditions are set to make drama and make entertainment for the show. And the house as well, there's only 2 rounds. 2 5-minute rounds. Oh, for when I fought anyway. And
It's still the same.
that's
Yeah.
a different sort of dynamic altogether. Like 2 rounds, it's 10 minutes. It's not much at all, So and different fighters are better, a little bit longer. They really capitalise in the 3rd round, and it's completely different. Completely different. What season was that?
It was the one where they did the Black Zillions versus the American top team.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
they had
okay.
their own team around them, which was, do you know what I mean, different. So
that's-
you knew you're still training with the same partners you train in, day out. So
That sounds
I guess-
worse in a way because, correct me if I'm wrong, but just due to some of the matchups, like some of the Black Zillions may have to fight each other.
no,
No.
Did they? I don't watch the show.
I think when they got to the finals, yeah,
Yeah, that's terrible
yeah.
because they're actual teammates.
Yeah, when
They're
they got to the finals, they would have to. But
Yeah, that's terrible. Can you imagine that? Like, it'd be like me and the boys, Jacob and Izzy, all jumping in the Ultimate Fighter House on the same team, but then being matched up in like the semis or something. Like, I couldn't take a fight like that.
Especially not against James Van Der Rakes. There's a guy at our gym weighs 76 kilos and just has his way with all the middleweights. Just smashes them. Smashes Jacob Malkoon, smashes Izzy Dox, smashes Robert Whittaker, James Van Der Rakes, the Lion Killer. Absolute monster, this kid. Yeah, keep your eye out for him, James Van Der Rakes. I don't know. I think Stephen Thompson's definitely the more accomplished guy. The more as far as stand up. What are you looking at?
Stephen Thompson ranked 9.
Because I think he lost to Pettis. But I don't know how the rankings work. But he beat Masvidal.
I'm getting confused thinking about it.
Oh, I don't bother with
But
it.
because like he fought 2 title fights.
Yeah, I don't know. And Till's still there in the rankings.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy is good too, Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
I rate him heaps. I don't know. Hey, so you're going with Thompson?
Yeah.
We met Luke in Vegas when we were filming The Ultimate Fighter. He's a good dude, man.
Good guy, great guy.
Very, very nice guy. He's got I think his mum's Brazilian and his dad's Chilean. Sorry if I got that wrong. But he was born in like the US. but then he did his career in Brazil. So that's an interesting character.
That whole Black Zillions team, they all broke up and that gym didn't last anyway, did it?
Well, the dude, Glenn Robinson, passed away.
Oh, who was the
I'm pretty
owner?
sure he passed away. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that one. There's some bad blood between them two gyms as well, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I
In
don't know
the
how it
series and that,
started.
yeah.
And all that.
I think he worked at American Top Team to start with or something. And
If you guys aren't up to date, we haven't started the Thompson versus Luque fight yet.
We should start it
But
before they do.
That is the next one.
Alright,
So-
I've put up a countdown. So as soon as the round starts, let me know and I'll count it down from 5 on the screen. So
That's how
they
you
can
do
sync
it, Eli. See this guy? See
that-
the versatility that he
That's
has?
why you're not behind the desk.
See, he can do a countdown from anywhere. He's truly amazing.
yeah, I've never doubted him.
Stephen Thompson looks the
like the
same.
backup guy.
He hasn't
the
aged.
super
He
sub.
doesn't age,
He,
eh?
he hasn't aged in forever.
Who is it? How old is he?
35 or something?
Yeah.
36, like 34, 35, 36. He's
He'd do well out Cronulla,
His finish on me's gonna pop up. Watch,
eh?
guarantee ya.
no, it looks like they've left it out.
Oh no, it's coming.
yeah. The
Hey,
very last
serious question. What is it like? How's it feel? No, obviously it doesn't feel good, but what's it like when you see like like you see yourself lose on screen?
Um,
Do you ever be like, fucking duck, Rob? Like,
it's like, I guess the word would be salty. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just salty.
explain salty to me because I
You don't know what salty means?
understand that it's
You're dirty
flavour
on
joint.
something.
Yeah,
Are you angry?
yeah,
Are you
I'm
angry
like,
at it?
no,
Are you angry at him?
It's not angry. Yeah, I'm filthy. Like I'm like,
Filthy.
yeah, I'm filthy. It's like, yeah, it's hard to explain. Like I'm.
But they left it out.
Yeah, I'm a little shitty, but it was still in the notable wins column. I saw that. The thing I did in UFC. Cheers.
But hey, at least you're a notable win.
Yeah.
Imagine you're like a not very notable win.
The notable wins that I wasn't there.
Expected win, Robert Whittaker.
Expected win. Sorry, mate. I don't do this probably between every fight.
Okay, my wife just wrote, people want an actual timestamp of the fights. Someone suggested putting up a timer of 5 minutes on your phone and hitting start so people can see exactly where you're at.
Taking care of it.
Okay.
You have it, Dave.
So I've put a timer on here. So as soon as you tell me fight started, I'll start the countdown and we'll be good to go.
All right. Hopefully that's kept everyone happy and my wife.
Suggestions.
Fab, just with, we've spoken about Rob in between rounds and stuff. What happens with the coaches in between rounds? Generally, what's going through your head, during a round, and sort of, what generally are you thinking, like stuff you need to say to Rob when in between rounds?
Like I've said before, like in the closer, my role with Rob is not as much involved in the combat, so to speak. So generally we have different coaches that are there. I'll be watching. I'm usually watching the fight on the screen, so I have my back to the actual fight. A lot of the times, not always, and usually I communicate with the other coaches, and I'm able to see, to give any input that I have. It depends on what's happening in the fight. Like in the last fight, what happened? As before the fight got a chance to mature towards the end of the first round, obviously Rob got dropped pretty bad. So the coaches, when they went in there, the first thing was to make sure that Rob was with it, that Rob was okay, that he was able to continue. That was going to be the paramount thing. And then they gave feedback according to what had happened at the fight at the time. So it just depends what's happening in a particular fight at a particular time. So there's other times that if there's more kind of wrestling, grappling stuff, or that he and I have worked closely with someone else, or for someone else. Like in the Jacare fight, we worked a lot together for that fight, so I was able to give a little bit more input, and it also worked out well too, because had a scramble at the start with Jacare work, it could have been over then. You know what I mean? Like that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, so it all depends on what happens in the fight, man. Like for me personally, and this is just me, this is probably now what we're looking at, because the fight's about to start. Not yet. They're just standing there looking at each other, kind of thing. Bruce Buffer hasn't done the intros yet, but this particular time is when I'm probably the most nervous. You know, this is when I start to get when I've become most nervous that I can be.
During the fight, how much does the coaches talk? Like around sort of, game plan stuff, or is it just...
No, the game plan's been done before.
Yep.
You know, the game plan's been done before, and then we make adjustments in the fight. It happens very quickly though, the fight. You know what I mean? And things happen. It's not like it isn't a video game. You know what I mean? Where you can just change things as it's happening, and a lot of people don't understand that. So we'll talk. We'll give feedback to each other, to the coaches, but there's usually one designated coach that's going to talk at a particular time. So if they're boxing, for example, it's going to be Justin. If it's more jiu-jitsu stuff, grappling stuff, it's going to be Alex. And I usually give some feedback. But like I said before, and in other things, and generally, the closer it gets to a fight, the less I have to do with it. And that's been in all the wins as well. So I have to credit Justin and Alex more for stuff that happens in the fight itself. Sometimes it might change though. Sometimes it might be me talking a little bit more. And it all depends on what happens in the fight.
Cool.
Here we go.
It's about to start, Dave.
All right, tell me when you want me to start the count.
Start the countdown now.
Start the count, yeah.
How long is the countdown for? 5?
5?
Yeah, start it now. And they can tune in.
And they've started.
You started the count.
This is our first time, people. Our apologies.
Wouldn't be Grange TV if there wasn't little hiccups.
We're going to get better, though.
See, I love how fluently Thompson can move from southpaw to orthodox.
Dude, that calf kick was good, eh? But
Yeah.
he answered it. He does, eh? It's like he doesn't have a stance. I remember reading something, or in an interview, he was saying that his dad and him, like his dad is his coach, said like that they don't box. They never train actual boxing training. Because it takes away all of his weapons. Like it really isn't the kind of attacks that he has. What's your thoughts on that, Rob?
No, you can see it in him. You can see like he is straight up and down a karate fighter, and you can see that like his entire fighting style is built around that stance, that hopping, the bouncing, the low hands. Like that sort of setup is just that's how he fights.
Completely different to boxing. He'd be breaking so many boxing rules.
Yeah,
but he's a fantastic striker.
Unreal, absolutely unreal.
They break pretty much all the boxing rules.
Yeah.
With the bouncing and the...
Man, Luque is kicking those legs nice, man.
Yeah, he
those
is.
calf kicks. Taking that movement away.
That's what you would want to do, try to slow down the movement. Luque looks much thicker than Wonderboy, eh?
He's a stout dude. He's big legs too.
Yeah.
Thick guy.
But Wonderboy has a very like athletic, like long athletic build, you know.
Elusive style too. He got clipped then, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Still answering with some good punches.
Yeah.
It's quick.
His bouncing is just so... His distance control sets up everything in his game. I just love watching him fight, eh?
Yeah, me too. I really like it.
Like I just...
Good
like,
grappler too, man.
Yeah, I just enjoy watching him fight. He'd have to be like...
Really good.
People who think he doesn't grapple, he doesn't wrestle, are out of their mind. Because
No, he's a black belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu. His brother-in-law is Carlos Machado, who's a brown belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. His brother is married to Chris Weidman's sister. They train together all the time.
Yeah.
Dude can grapple. He can grapple.
How tiring it is to bounce that much.
Ooh.
He's getting him with that right hand, timing it.
Oi. Well, if Thompson's chin was in question, I don't think it is anymore.
Nah, man. What about when
He
Woodley
can
hit
throw
him?
him.
Oh, did he get hit in the body then? I
Yeah.
think he's hurt. I
Yeah.
think he's hurt. I think he got hit in the body.
I think they clashed
that
heads.
Oh, did they?
That's just that's what I think I saw. I thought they clashed heads on the pass.
I seen that body shot.
You saw the body shot?
Yeah.
In the
Right
leg,
hand
right?
straight-
Luke got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knee pick.
Nice.
Knee pick right hand. How happy did that make you just then, fam?
Yeah, we've drilled that in the past a lot. We drilled it a lot.
It was a super active, like, very technical fight.
Yeah, it's hard, eh? It's hard.
Super technical.
Thompson's still catching him, countering him really
Yeah.
well when he comes in.
Those leg kicks are going to add up, though.
100%.
Oh, he's cashing him a lot with that 1-2. This would be hard to judge right now. I would have to lean towards Thompson.
Really? I saw it the other way. What about you, Eli?
Yeah, I seen it the other way as well.
Really?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You know, like when people give it to the judges, and I think, like, dude, it's not that easy because, like,
yeah.
different things.
We're watching the same thing from the same
Yeah.
angle.
from the same angle,
And we have different opinions.
Oh, it's very close,
but it's so close.
40 seconds, yeah.
Because he's...
Very close.
Oh, man. 24,
But
24.
interestingly, what do you give it to Thompson on? I don't disagree either. Like, it's a very close fight. But what do you give it to Thompson on?
It just looks to me like he's landing clean strikes, the cleaner strikes.
Eli?
Yeah, but it isn't the calf kicks a strike, so I'm sort of gauging off them as well.
Yeah, the kicking game. But Thompson is landing kicks as well, to the body, to the legs. They're not. They just don't look the same because the way he kicks them, the way he throws them. No wind up, no tells. He can lift his leg up fast, eh?
Man, his feet are like hands. Like
Yeah.
slapping people in the face.
Yeah.
Just a pop.
Very good first round, very close.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
Who do you give it to, Eli?
Nah, I went Luke.
Who you give it to?
Yeah, Wonder
Thompson?
Boy, I guess. Yeah, but I wouldn't argue Luke. That was a very close round. Wouldn't want to be a
What did-
judge.
Who you got, Fab?
Probably Luke by a kitten's whisker.
Yeah.
And because of the turning of the fight, because that fight wasn't one-dimensional at all, it was all over the place. Like, certain judges aren't going to see the entire bits, you know.
And then just difference of opinion. Because, like,
Mm.
different people have different, like, the way they judge a leg kick, for
Yeah.
instance. You know, some people...
Also, you have to understand, we're not there and we don't have the sound turned on, but Wonder Boys would have to be the hometown favourite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So every time Wonder Boy lands clean, crisp.
No, this guy was born in New Jersey, but...
So
Yeah, but he's repping that Brazilian
Oh,
flag.
he-
flag.
fair
yeah,
enough.
he's wearing yellow shorts.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't realise it. He left the US, I think, when he was 12 or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you would.
you're not American enough, according to...
yeah. And the name as well, Stephen
Let me know.
Thompson.
It's on.
Stephen Thompson.
Sorry, Dave.
Oh, no, it's all right.
There's 1 minute in between rounds. So next time the round's cut off.
Yeah.
Come on, just let me know. I can't see it.
Hey, how long do you need? 5 seconds?
Just now, we'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, just now. We'll
Alright.
be fine, yeah.
Now.
You serious?
No, we're...
Yeah, we're 30 seconds in now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's close enough.
Please.
How come you can't see it, Dave? You can't watch...
The fight's here.
But you can't watch it on your phone?
No, not through ours. He could buy it and watch it on his phone
Okay.
and open up a new account.
Guys, now we've got this for next time. Don't worry. And thank you all our Grange TV viewers for being with us from the beginning, mate. We're building it together.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is such a good fight.
it's a mad fight. I love it. Hey, they've been all good fights, eh?
Yeah, they have.
Ooh.
Yeah, there hasn't been any bad ones, even in all the prelims.
Oi.
Oh. But Thompson's starting to get that like left high kick as well. He's starting to get the range on it. But Luke's defending it well. Do you know one thing, man, with Wonder Boy? Like, he looks like an accountant, but he's tough as fuck, eh?
Yeah. I
Like,
was gonna say that, like, it's like he hasn't even tried to change any style up at all. Like, not fight style. I'm talking about. He's kept the same hairdo on. I would have to. I'd put a safe bet down that he's had the same haircut since he was about 6.
you know what
Yeah,
he looks like?
exactly.
He looks like
The schoolboy haircut.
He looks like a clean cut Eli. He looks like a clean cut Eli.
He looks like Eli if he wasn't trying to just climb up the ladder,
Yeah.
the political ladder.
I
corporate
wish I
ladder.
looked like him. Yeah.
No, but he's got like his look doesn't give credit to how tough he is, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean. He's super tough,
Or
dude.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nice.
Oh.
What a beautiful sidekick. Yeah, like
It looks like he's starting to find his range here.
one.
Ooh, caught him on.
Oh!
Caught him coming in.
Oh! Oh, that should be awful to be like this.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh.
You know what's crazy? He's doing this from southpaw. Like,
I don't think he has a stance.
Yeah.
He's going to do that swing kick again. That spin back swing
oh
kick.
man. One.
Oh, Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy's What?
Oh!
Man, he takes shots. It doesn't just doesn't phase him. I thought, you know, like a lot of people, I reckon, were thinking like after the last fight, after him getting like knocked out the way he did, like he was like maybe his chin had enough, especially with the Woodley fights and everything
Yeah.
as well. But it does not
He
look
take a
like that.
shot. That was a good body shot, eh? The spinning back
that
kick.
looked
Yeah.
like it
The
hurt.
spinning back kick to the body.
Because that digs right in.
But it was on the other side. Like, it wasn't on the liver side, luckily for Luke.
Wonder Boy's distance control is unreal because controlling understanding your distance is one thing, but he controls his distance with the side kicks, the hopping, the 1-2s.
What do you mean by controls the distance?
Like he controls the distance, as in like he makes sure he is always in prime position to attack, and where he can attack and the other guy cannot. So like he's making sure he's at the perfect distance for his hop in 1-2 with the side kicks. If he's too close, he skips out a little bit.
Oh my god, those shots!
Luke's tough though, eh?
He's so
Yeah.
tough, dude.
Thompson's doing so well, taking shots on
But
the
Luke
way
can
in.
hit too, eh?
Yeah, he's got power, and Thompson's just brushing him, dude. Unbelievable.
But how much do shots to the face slow you down, Rob? Oh,
What do you mean slow you down?
like, you know how you get gassed from shots to the body?
Mhm.
How much does getting hit in the face?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, but can you explain?
It so like you can just like it hurts, and after you take a few, something in your brain tells you, hey buddy, you don't want to take any more of these, but it depends where you get shot in the face as well. Like if you get like a stinger, or if you get rattled, or if you can feel the heaviness of the shot, or if you get punched square in the nose or in the eye, those make a difference to how you're feeling and how you're performing after that.
That's the end of that round, Dave.
Definitely Wonder Boy. on
1
that
minute to start in the next day. So who do you give that to? Wonder
That's
Boy.
got to go. Yeah.
Wonder Boy for sure.
Tops.
easily.
In both orthodox and southpaw, he was just hitting him at will with his rear hand. So when he was in orthodox, he was hitting him with that right hand at will, and when he was in southpaw, he stayed on that outside and hitting him with his left hand at will.
His range and distance control is beautiful, eh?
Yep.
I love watching him fight. It's just so easy on the eyes.
He does. The way he moves is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It just looks fluent.
He caught him off balance in that
Yeah,
with that
that's-
side kick.
The wonder of the body is more.
I
vicious
love
than
how
that.
straight, he's got
Yep.
nice, straight, fluid
Got
punches. And he's catching him too.
Yeah,
Luke hit him with some good shots.
Yeah,
in that
that's
second
what I mean,
round, but
like
it wasn't.
he's been
It's
getting.
starting, Dave. About to start.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1, go, Dave.
You know what's crazy is that he's landing shots on his chin as well. I've seen the shots on his chin, and man, it's crazy. And Wonder Boy's just been brushing him, dude.
and answering him. Now it looks like he's getting his distance, and now it's
it looks like
How
someone in his
it could
corner.
be scored as well. If it, do you know what I mean? It could be scored 2 to Thompson now. So
It looks like
Luke's
someone
really
in
need
Luke's corner said, "You need this round."
Yeah. Well, you need this round, or you need to knock him out, depending on how they see it as well.
the first one's too close though.
Yeah.
You can't say to him, "Oh, you got the first." You know what I mean?
Yep.
We only said it like he going, "Oh, okay, well, I think he got it." But if you're in the corner, you're not going to go first one for sure, mate.
Thompson's picked up his pace too. With each
Yeah.
round.
Ooh.
And he slowed down.
That's what I
Luka.
mean. That range control with that kick. Yeah.
Oh!
There was that the same thing. He just got on the outside, straight down. Knocked him
Luke.
down. Luke surviving.
Fuck, Luca's a warrior. He's a fucking hard ass.
He's not all with it still.
Nah.
Well, he's standing back up.
Smart from Thompson. Eh?
Very smart, especially when he's already had the upper hand. Now Luke's rattled.
See, when he's in southpaw, he just keeps consistently hitting him with that left hand straight down. Just gets on the outside
But-
slightly.
That's the thing with Southpaw Orthodox, eh?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that straight down the pipe,
Yeah.
super effective. But he can
So
just do it so cleanly
Just slightly gets on that outside. His front foot on the outside. And
because he's controlling the distance. He's always
Yep.
there to just skip in or skip out and go papa.
Oh, nice little check hook. See that?
yep, again. He's just mixing it up
Yeah.
too well for
Then he switches
for
and starts
Luke.
popping off the jab.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he'll go back. He'll go back now, southpaw. And when he goes to southpaw, he goes check hook. And then he does left straight down the middle.
That particular strike he just did then, I love it so much. I can't do it. I've tried to imitate it. Can't.
What's that?
It's a step out, like he does like a hop to the right, then in, and fires off from the
Luke's
rear
just in
hand.
survival mode at the moment, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Luca
He's
is
still hurt.
tough as dude.
Man, what a good fight.
This was going to be a good fight. Always.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm so pumped for the rest of the card.
There hasn't been a bad fight. It's not really
No.
a bad fight. All good matchups.
In particular, though, I love watching Wonderboy fight. Obviously, I've got invested interest in the next fights. And then the main event, of course.
Who's coming up next?
Gastelum. Until.
Oh, yeah.
Is that next?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going quick, eh? Like, it doesn't feel like we're being...
Yeah, flying through them.
Got to be careful like there.
Oh.
Looks like Luke's starting to like gather his wits.
Yeah.
And Thompson's
Starting to push forward.
still peppering, but he's just like not as fast.
How dangerous is it though, Rob, when you know that you've got your opponent beat, so to speak, but he's still there, and now he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, it's super dangerous. It's super dangerous.
Yeah, he's gotta
And
be-
you're starting to get tired. Like you're tired. You know.
so he's got to be careful not to let the
is-
momentum swing.
Is there a psychological thing where you're now protecting your lead,
Yeah, well, it's like
and he's got nothing to lose?
you're just trying to stay switched on because you're ahead. Your brain kind of wants you to slow down a little bit. Like you're ahead. Like you don't want to fall into that false sense of security, which your brain tries to make you do. Oi. Yeah, like you don't want to fall into that. So you're trying to you just got to stay switched on. You got to control your lead now. Oi.
Yeah, I think he just stunned him again
Yeah, look that way, eh?
with that one too. Luke just sort of stopped his momentum a
Luke
bit.
is so tough.
Oh, he's
He's done here, I think.
Wonderboy's such a good fighter, man.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
good body
he's-
kick.
he's just
So,
just in survival.
so dynamic. He's
and patient and smart.
yeah. He
You know
can
what I
just.
mean?
He's so hard to hit, and he can just close that distance and hit you. Wow.
Patient,
Done.
super patient guy.
10 seconds.
You see, like, and you think, like, if that would have hit, but it has landed this fight, and nothing happened. Brushed it off. Yeah.
He fought really well.
That was unbelievable.
Thoughts, Rob?
Yeah, definitely Wonderboy, definitely.
What do you think about the fight though?
Wonderboy fought spectacular. like spectacular. It's just, if there were any questions about his chin, coming back from the last fight, they're gone now. He got clipped, like a lot, and he just brushed them all off. He just picked him apart. He dismantled him.
What were the keys to him being able to do that?
Honestly, just him being him. Like just fighting on the outside, him switching stance, giving Luque a lot of different looks. So he'd switch into the southpaw, run the left hand down the pipe, check, hook off it, then switch back and be that little inch closer, and then pop with the jab. Every time Luque would try to get in to dirty it up, muddy it up, he'd just throw that side kick out and control the distance. Side kick, control the distance, move out, hop out. And he did that the entire fight, stuck to his guns. And it was unbelievable. He fought so well, so smart. That's why he's one of the best in the world. I don't know how he's ranked number 9. Like, I just do not get it. Unbelievable. And hats off to Luque, but because that first round, he took it to Thompson.
Yeah.
And then he got caught in the second, and he just stayed with it. It looked like he was going to make like another push in the third, but he'd just taken too much damage by that point.
When you have someone hurt, like he had Luque hurt quite a few times, what is it? Is it discipline? Is it patience? Is it something you just learn to not? Because he didn't go in there for the kill. He stayed patient. How do you acquire that? It's
a little bit of everything, a touch of everything. So experience, patience, discipline. It's those three combined that makes him like such an experienced and veteran in the sport. Like Wonderboy now has had how many fights in the UFC? Like dozens.
Lots. Yeah.
Dozens, not dozens, but he's had lots.
Hundreds of fights in the UFC.
Hundreds of fights in the UFC. Like, and he's fought as high as championship bouts to everything in between. So, like, he's an experienced fighter. He knows his strengths and weaknesses, and he just plays his game to the best of his ability. And his game, what's really great about Wonderboy is that his game is kind of like a wild card. He can play it against everybody. He doesn't really need to adapt to anything. Everybody kind of has to adapt to him. And he's been doing that since day dot.
Is he genuinely a nice guy?
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Absolutely. We've met him together. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah. I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for everyone else. Is he?
No, he's a lovely guy. Yeah, he's a lovely guy.
What do you think this next fight, Till or Gastelum?
I was talking to Eli about it before. I think Gastelum's going to clip him. I can see Gastelum getting in, creeping in, then going in the pop because Till, when he goes in, he has his chin up, and when he goes out, he has his chin up. He's like really likes that tall fighter style, but he's not super tall. Like he's not like Tyson Fury tall. You know what I mean?
But he was big at welterweight.
Yeah, but he's not the biggest middleweight. There are a lot of big guys. So and especially since Gastelum fought someone like Adesanya, who's very tall. Yeah. I'm very curious to see how Till. Well, I'm curious to see.
How do you think this whole thing with the visa issue and he getting there late, etc. How do you think that affects?
Yeah.
Because for us, it would be horrible because you'd be getting there. It takes us 24 hours to get there.
I can't imagine arriving, like spending 8 hours in a plane a few days out from the fight. Like that would be terrible for me because you're weight cutting on the plane trip. You're weight cutting, you're moody, you're water loading. It's just.
Yeah, but for us, it's crazy. That's what I can't really think about.
But even 8 hours water loading and dieting.
On the plane, and then you hold water too from getting off the plane. He's just not stacking the chips in his favour. I don't think it was his fault though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
What do you think, Eli?
We were saying there's quite similar things. I think Gastelum does really well where he stays on the outside. He's got good boxing. Do you know what I mean? And people sort of underestimate how he can, judge distance and stuff like that with his rear hand. Till stays very tall. I would like to see Till win. I would like to see for the division and that. I would like to see Till win. I think
to mix it up.
Yeah, yep. I think there's some huge fights over there in England, in Manchester, or that would be really good for the division and that as well. The division's
They're all killers, man.
Yeah, it's hectic at the moment, isn't it? Even
Crazy.
some of the guys who fought earlier today, there's some really good up-and-comers. There's guys in there that have moved from other weights. The top 5 are all contenders. Well, they're saying this could be a title fight, a contender fight, yeah?
Well, Gaston's what, ranked 3rd?
I don't know. Yeah, I think to me the thing that the thing that I find interesting is I think Till's a monster. Like he's a big monster with technical, but I feel that Gaston was pretty quick at welterweight and he's super quick at middleweight. And the way I see him here, the way I've seen him lately, like in this fight in particular, compared to other times that I've seen him, is he looks so in shape. He looks like lean and in shape, and I was just watching him bounce and move now. He just looks really, really good. I actually really like Till too. I don't have a horse in the race, so to speak. I think Till winning would be interesting for the division. I think Till winning would be interesting for the division, but I think Gaston just looks like a killer at the moment. He looks impressive right now.
He took some time off from the last fight, didn't he? I think he took a good couple of months off and feels reamped and that. So I guess we'll see. But I would like to see Till win for the division. I think it would be exciting.
Look at that top 5. Ooh.
You know, this guy's dangerous, man.
That's
Cannonier is a fucking monster.
Look at that top 5. That is a scary top 5.
It is.
There's no easy fights.
No, not at all.
There's no easy fights, you know.
But then even after that top 5, the
Hermanson,
guys trying to break in and that
all
too.
those
Do you know
guys-
what I mean?
It's just
Like all those guys can fight. If you put any dude there to fight for the title, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, we got ourselves a fight. You know what I mean?
It's so scary.
Lucky you don't have to fight anyone.
Yeah.
It's so scary.
Lucky you don't have to be there, man. Fuck.
What's
that.
happened with Costa? Is it a bicep?
Bicep tear.
Bicep tear.
How do you do it? How do you tear your bicep?
Curling?
Curls. Generally, it's an extension injury, though.
Okay, like that.
Yeah,
sort of
like that. You can tear your pec as well.
Yeah.
It's a big one in football, yeah, where they reach out.
I don't think he plays football much. But
No,
yeah.
no.
No, I don't know. I think it'd be interesting, but I just see Gastelum being a little too quick, and he can take a shot. Having said all of this, I mean, if this guy lands one good on you, he's going to hurt you bad.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch this.
I like Till. When I hear him talking that, I like him now. He's won me over.
Back? Well, how?
Yeah, no, not back. I always liked him, but like
He lost me for a little bit.
he lost me a little bit. But you know what? Like I was just listening to him talk. He's just like, you know what it is, man. He's a genuine guy and he's a real guy. So it's not scripted. So sometimes he's going to say stuff and it's going to be relatively abrasive. But what he says things that are common sense type of stuff. You know what I mean?
100%. You hit the nail on the head when it's just like he's just what you see is what you get. He's not trying to be something he's not, and I respect that.
Nah, he's not going out there trying to think he's just being who he is, and I think that's what draws people to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of both guys. Oh fuck! He just kicked one of his.
It's so hard.
Kicked the dude so hard.
Poor guy.
Screen.
The other guy wasn't even wearing shin pads.
He wasn't cracked him.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah, I just see. He also got stabbed too.
Till?
Yeah, that's how he ended up in Brazil. He's another one.
Yeah.
He's another gringo like Eli that can speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
Till can speak Portuguese.
He went and lived over there.
Barely
That's where
speaks
that-
English, but can speak Portuguese.
Because that's where he says, like, people haven't really tested my grappling, but he lived in Brazil, and that's where he did his apprenticeship.
So he was a Muay Thai guy, and I think he
fought
was
in
doing some.
Jungle fight, not over there?
I don't know
I
if
think,
it was
yeah, was
Jungle
the
Fight that
promotion.
went in, but Jungle Fight's a massive promotion.
Yeah,
over
I
there.
think he fought in Jungle fight.
Yeah. So what happened? He was doing like Muay Thai and a little bit of MMA stuff, from my understanding. And this is again my understanding. And he got stabbed in a nightclub. And his coach said to him, "Go to Brazil we're going to send you for 3-4 years. Get away from whatever skullduggery you were up to." And he sent him there, and he goes, "When you come back, you'll be ready to go to the UFC." So he went over there to teach Muay Thai, And again, there might be. I don't know Darren Till personally. I'm just the stuff that I've gathered from various sources. Went over there to teach Muay Thai and had a bunch of fights. I think he got his purple belt over there. Had a kid over there. Similar to someone else I know. Got his purple belt over there. Had a kid over there. And this is Eli's story as well. And
No, both my kids I had here, but
it doesn't matter, man. Don't fucking
Yeah,
have to tell the
fucking
truth to ruin
ruin
my
it,
story. And
Fuck this shit story now.
yeah, no point. We may as well turn off the thing. Yeah, and he came back and he's what he is, man. You know, so
You know what? One thing I do like about Darren Till, like, I think he's cool. Like, I think it's just the way he walks and the way he carries himself in the fights, like, just cool.
he's like that
He's
English.
got,
hooligan.
he's got like what is it? Peaky Blinders.
yeah.
blinded.
Yeah, it reminds me of like those cats, like cool.
No, I like him.
I'm pumped for this fight.
It's going to be
Let me
interesting,
get
but
my-
I think Till.
my excited stance.
But Gastelum hits hard, man.
Yeah, and he creeps in. He's very subtle in the way he gets in, and then pops and goes pop.
And you think he's not that close, eh?
Yeah, and you think his little arms can't reach you.
That's
Yep.
it. Yeah, people underestimate
Yeah.
that, don't they?
Another thing with him is, like, you know, they say he's small, but he's built like a sinker.
He's like a keg.
Yeah. His upper body is like a heavyweight's upper body, and then he's got the little arms and little legs, but he's got like Derek Lewis's body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's a big boy.
He's like a Mr. Potato Head.
I don't know what that is.
I see him a little bit more square than a potato.
Yeah, he's
Like,
square,
very
dude.
square.
He's like a Westinghouse.
Mr. Potato Head's more
Yeah.
round.
No, but the thing with him, man, is that he's proper big, dude.
Yeah,
man.
no, he's huge. I know. I remember when we were preparing for him, like he's a big guy. Like, and he has trouble making 185 as well. Like,
He
Apparently,
looks fit. He looks fit this time. Looks really fit. And still very square.
and then the question's going to be if Till beats him, how good's Till? Luckily, you don't have to fight any of these guys.
whew, let me turn the load off.
Whereabouts are we, guys?
Not yet.
He hasn't even walked in yet, Gastelum.
I'll let you know, mate.
Thanks.
Who do you got, Dave?
I want Till to win. He just seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there'd be some marketable fights there, do you mean?
Gastelum always looks so intense when he's walking out.
Oh, he's an intense little fellow, mate, and he's not
Intense
little.
fella.
He's a scary dude, mate. Look at him.
He's a guy that can fight, man.
Yeah.
He's a guy that can fight.
That's the thing, dude. The whole bunch at the top here in that middleweight division, and they didn't have Hermanson there, who I think is a killer as
Yep.
well. He just lost against Cannonier, which is like fucking. It's alright. It's okay. So yeah, there's a few killers, man. No easy fights. And Darren Till just jumped straight in the mix.
And if he wins, well, do you know what I mean? He's top 5 straight away, yeah?
Yeah.
Or fights are top
He's
5.
basically fighting top 5 now.
Yeah. Well, he is, yeah.
I would have said, can I have a warm-up fight? Can I fight somebody from the crowd? Like...
No, until he probably did.
on the way in.
On the way in. Yeah. Look at this. This is going to be a cracker fight. So Till to win needs to stay on the outside, use his rangy sort of like body and his longer arms to try and keep him on the outside, avoid the dirty fight, and just like
Two southpaws, Rob.
it's just like he's just got to use his reach, try and pop the jab, control the distance until he can go in and go pop, like use his leg kicks.
I think he's got to try to stay nice and straight with his
Yeah.
strikes. Do you know what I
Very
mean? If they're
straight
both
line.
southpaws.
Straight line.
Gastelum won't be able to get to that outside foot, which he usually enjoys doing.
You know something else with Till is he can grapple.
Yeah.
He can actually grapple. Like he's not.
People think that after that Woodley fight, they thought Till had no grappling. He got hit with a sledgehammer just before he hit the mat. Like it's not the same. Till's only 26 still. Wow. He's a young cat as well.
Yeah.
Young cat.
But even Kelvin, 28, he's still, do you know what I mean? Still got plenty of years left in him.
I thought Till was taller. He's only 6 foot.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was taller too.
Yeah, I thought he was taller.
He looks really tall
In the welterweight
in
division.
the welterweight division.
I'm 6
I
foot.
thought he'd be.
I'm
I thought
6
he'd be
foot,
6'2", 6'3".
I'm also 6 foot.
You're not 6 foot.
I am 6 foot.
You look like Kelvin Gastelum's little brother.
How tall was Gastelum? Did it say
Who?
just then?
5'11".
Nah, he's not 5'11". I'm 5'11", dude.
Was a
No way.
Was
5'9".
You're bigger than
that's it.
5'11",
was a
aren't
5'9".
you?
I think it was
No,
5'9".
no.
I think it was 5'9".
I'd like to say I am, but I'm not.
I think it was 5'9".
5'9".
He'd have to be, but even that's
There was
pushing.
only 3 inches reach difference though. 3-inch reach advantage. 3 and a bit.
Remember, boys, to count David Roberts down.
Yeah, I got him. I got you, Dave. Thank you. I'm getting butterflies.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Well, because it's my division, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fight one of these guys. I always get butterflies when I watch my division fight. I hate it. I've got to embrace it though. There's only 2 fights left. So
It's
what?
going very quick.
3 rounds in this one and 5 in the next.
Yeah.
So that's
And
what,
the
25.
next one definitely has
There's
the
only 40 minutes
potential
left.
to go 5 rounds.
Yeah, there's only 40 minutes left of the card. Oh, probably more.
Do you reckon this fight go all rounds or early knockout?
It's hard
I
to
think
say.
Gastelum could knock him out.
Yeah.
I don't know if Till would be able to
Go the
knock
other way.
Gastelum out. I'm not sure.
Very curious.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unknown because he hasn't fought at that weight. And
Why don't you think Till can't knock Gastelum out?
he
Is it
can,
more
but
he's
We
square
don't know
head?
how well he's adjusting because he's moving up a division,
Yeah.
and you don't really fit in until. So, the refs just walk into the center.
Yep.
So 5, 4, 3, 2,
He's back. Fat.
1, and go.
See, Eli, that's how you count. Dude.
no, he was off.
That's
he was
a
off
count,
flagrant.
I was off for like half a second.
4
Look,
seconds.
Gastelum,
Yeah,
little
yeah.
monster that he is.
Moving quick. I'm getting butterflies.
Here we go.
Look, Gastelum did very well controlling the center off the bat, pushing him to get Till's back against the defense. Much easier for a guy that wants to get in to get in if your opponent's back is on the fence.
You know what I think when I see
Obvious
Gastelum?
reasons.
I just think how hard he looks. He just looks really hard to hurt.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just thick.
Yeah, that's what we're just saying. It how we think we can.
And you
That's a
saw
gut.
last fight, he's resilient. Like with Adesanya, he's resilient. He can take beatings. He can get dropped. He can.
Him
Very
and
hard to
Romero
stop.
look like you have to hit him with a sledgehammer to knock him out.
Here we go.
I'm just so.
Getting butterflies.
He still looks tall, like really tall compared to Gastelum.
I think
Really
because
tall. You said
we
only
said
6
before
foot, but
he
he's still-
fights like a tall fighter.
Yeah, he does. He stands tall.
Yeah, real tall. Yeah, I was saying before, I get butterflies because I'm gonna have to fight one of these guys.
Did Gastelum just get hit in the way in?
Nah,
I
headbutt.
thought it was a headbutt. Yeah,
it looked like a headbutt.
where he
I
went
think
down
Till
and came
dropped.
up.
Yeah, I think Till slipped, dropped his level, and popped back up.
How much do you use the inside the octagon? The other measurement of like the little octagon that's drawn on the floor. Do you use that as much of a measurement?
No,
No.
Usually we will say to him when
Yeah.
he gets there, we'll say zone.
and generally, like we've worked a lot, sparred in the cage a lot, so there's an innate thing we've worked. Like you just get it.
And we'll call it out like when he
Mm.
gets to certain spots, depending on who again on what we worked
Yep.
in.
Mm.
Who does this favour, Rob? Do you think?
Uh,
Because you'd want to say it'd favour Gastelum, but they're both.
yeah, I
Good
think
strikers.
I think more in favour Till.
Why do you say that?
Because I personally find it easier counter wrestling on the fence than attacking on the fence. I find it much easier counter wrestling than wrestling.
It is.
Like,
it is.
It's just easier. Like, but now it's swapped.
Yeah.
I think Oh, now I swapped again. No, like that's just.
Yeah, but at which point do you, as a defensive guy, it becomes you're carrying his weight? Because if he holds you there the whole fight, he's going to win that round.
Exactly.
That's
so,
where it starts to fuck with your head.
there's a fine line when you're the one defending on the fence, where you're like, okay, waiting for this guy to tire out or let me go or blow his lungs out, and then you're like, hold on, I'm getting held here, time's ticking away, I need to work, I need to move, and I've felt that in the octagon before. There we go.
I think I just got this feeling Gaslam's going to catch him, you know?
Yeah.
It was a good leg kick. Gastelum is just like, it's dangerous, eh?
Yeah.
Such a dangerous fighter.
He's dropped every guy he's fought at middleweight, eh?
Yep. Oh, did he drop Izzy? No, he rattled the hell out of him.
Israel's...
I don't think he actually dropped him, but...
No, but his hand touched the mat, like, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh.
That's his punch, man.
That's his punch.
That's
Yeah.
Till's fight.
That's the fight. Stay
Nice
outside.
straight.
Stay outside. Just go straight down the pipe. Bang, bang.
But
From
that little hop that he does, back and forwards, you don't know when he's going to throw that. Oh.
But Till can also catch you coming in.
Yeah.
got some
He's
good
got a really good
counter.
check hook,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
on southpaw. Did you hit on the way out then?
Seemed like it. But I think with Gaslam, you've got to hit him so flush.
And so much. Like you saw from last fight, he
Yeah.
took so many shots and just wasn't going away. He's so resilient.
How do you have this round? It's 30 seconds left already.
Yeah, crazy, eh?
You know what the problem for me is? And this is just me, maybe it's my bias. I always feel like Gastelum is about to knock you out. Like about to knock him out.
Yeah, he just looks dangerous, eh?
Yeah.
Just the entire time.
So me, and again, this is just watching, I'm not a judge, I just feel like Gastelum.
Good elbow there.
He's mixing up with the feints for the rest.
Oi.
Of them.
Shook his head. It mustn't have hurt.
Good first
That's how you know if it. That's how you know if the shot doesn't work. The guy goes.
Yeah.
So Dave, that's finished, eh?
The round's finished.
I
I'll give you. I'll count you in when he comes back.
don't know, who do you give that round to?
That's it.
I can't
Every
score.
first round has been really tough,
Yeah.
eh?
I'm gonna say Gastelum because Till's the outsider, as well as like you said,
The outside
Gastelum's
fighter, you mean?
the outside fighter,
Yeah.
and like you said before, Gastelum has kind of created like an aura about himself where he just looks dangerous the entire time. And you could see though he was like walking forward a lot. He was the
Yeah,
one going in.
he
He
was
was the one
stalking.
engaging. He was the one that was like forcing the wrestles and things like that. So I would lean towards Gastelum, but
Yeah,
Like-
but saying that, Till got him with that one too.
a
a
lot.
couple
Like
of
yeah, if
times
you look at
where-
the numbers,
yeah.
it's very even. Like it could have gone either way. You know what's funny? Like every first round we've seen has been pretty much down the line.
They could all be draws.
Oh, yeah. That'd be more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give that first one a draw.
But they barely give out draws. I don't think.
Because even when they were against the cage, it was very...
Oh,
Gastelum does really well cutting off the octagon, eh?
and hopping in.
And controlling the center.
Showing a little feints and all.
Oi, oi.
Oh.
I just feel nothing hurts Gastelum, man. Watching him.
Ooh.
Oh, nice from
I
two.
think that missed, but it was good.
That's where Till can get caught, but see how he went back
Yeah,
there
yeah,
and his
100%.
hands up. And I think that's where Gasland can catch him.
How shit is it watching middleweight fights? It's hard.
And the thing is when we're watching, because we got emotional buying. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we're looking for weaknesses now on both of them.
But you know what the problem is, man? At this level with these guys, there's not real weaknesses. There's tendencies, you know. It's not rule. They don't have glaring weaknesses. The top 8 guys.
What do you mean by tendencies?
The things that they do. The things that they do, but it's not necessarily. It could be a strength of theirs, but they do it all the time. You know what I mean? That's more what you're looking for because the weakness is just really not there.
Oh, good knee.
Oh,
Good knee. Good step in
very
knee.
good.
Did he hurt him?
It was just clean though. I don't think he hurt him, but it was clean. Very, very
Gastelum
clean.
could just take him, eh?
Very clean. Ooh. Ducked into double unders. This is another close round, eh?
Has the round started? You
Oh.
tell me to do the counter.
You've got him. You've got him, Rob.
Sorry, mate. Yep.
I've got you, Dave.
We're on.
I heard it. Yeah.
He's
Ooh.
got his eye poked now.
Oh,
So whereabouts are
pokes.
we?
3 minutes in.
3 minutes in. Sorry, people.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
I thought, yeah.
I'm distracted. Look at this
Let's
eye poke.
see. Let's see.
Look at this. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a poke.
That's knuckle deep.
Oh.
Don't tell me. Are they going to stop it?
No, Till just said let's go.
Fuck, Till's a hard ass.
It seems like that, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
eye poke's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
gonna
2 eyes. What you fucking?
yeah.
And the problem is, like, I think like the rest would only benefit Gastelum.
Yeah.
Man, I always feel Gastelum's about to knock you out though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sort of the vibe of this fight, eh? But
Till's a monster.
Till's
man.
doing well. Very,
Till
very
is
well.
a monster.
He's doing very well. He's landing crisp shots and avoiding a lot of the big shots from Gastelum. Stuffing the takedowns. I'm like jittery, eh?
Yeah.
I'm getting adrenaline.
Oh,
He just had a
he
just
went for his eye.
went for his eye to have a feel of it. Must be bugging him.
Well, I thought it was bad because when it happened, he stopped. He didn't.
Yeah.
He completely stopped and like.
Have you ever been eye poked, Rob?
Yeah, a couple times, but not like that. Not knuckle deep. Just little ones where like your vision plays up and you see two of something.
And that's where the punch is coming from that left.
Yeah.
I just feel Gastelum's so good at this, that
And he's dangerous.
it's ironic because he's a little fella and that's his game.
Yeah.
Playing like kind of on the outside.
He's creeping in.
Yeah.
Moves really well too. Till's leading on significant strikes. You know, I'm going to lean towards Till the second round so far.
Yeah. But there's I don't know, I just
Yeah, they're all very close.
No,
Still
I
a minute
agree with
20
you at this
left,
stage.
yeah.
There's a minute, but I was going to say there's too
Yeah.
much time left.
Oh, yo. And you see,
It's-
you know what? This fight has been really fast too.
Fast pace.
Yeah, very fast pace.
It's changed now where
Oh.
Till's sort of owning the middle of the cage.
Yeah, but Gastelum's also, he's got his little level changes happening as well.
He's setting it up.
It's funny, Till sort of ducks into that when he comes in, doesn't he?
Yeah. Good way to avoid the big shot.
He's just waiting in
Yeah, waiting for the last 10 seconds.
anticipation.
All right, I got you this time, Dave. They're
1 minute,
on a
David.
break. 1 minute.
What do you got?
One each. I got one
Huh?
each. One each.
Yeah, I got one each.
So you went Kelvin first one.
Yeah. But by
You've
a
changed.
whisker.
You-
I don't
you
know,
said-
man.
you
It
said-
was,
No, I
Till-
don't
it
know.
was so close,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I want to lean.
So it's all going to depend on this third round.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
This should be 5-round fight, this one.
Yeah. Should it though? Should it? Can you make fights that aren't like title fights?
No,
5
I'm just
rounds?
saying, that's, these guys are I don't know.
Is the next one 5 rounds?
Yes.
But it's not a title fight.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Fuck. Just gets...
But they do 5-round main events a lot. Non-title fights.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Oh, I thought it was because of fucking title.
yeah. Oh, it is for a title, but it's in.
It's not for a
Ready?
title.
We're on in
I
5,
think Derek Lewis.
4, 3,
Three,
2, 1,
Go, Dave.
go.
No, they're off.
It's good enough. It's good
It's
enough.
not that good, not that easy, is
It's
it,
good
guys?
enough. It's better than your one. Well, why'd you jump in on my countdown pad?
I just want to get in it, mate. I just want to get in. I got fucking caught up emotionally. There's a lot of emotions flying around.
Gaslam's letting go.
He's gonna
Let him lose the kicks. Wait, here we go.
Yeah, you could see he was going to set up that left hand there.
I think he threw the elbow. Oh man. Yeah, more or less, the guy, whoever wins this round wins.
Yep.
Oh, that was deep. Deep double unders. But Gaslam's using a lot. Oh, good. Nice. Defense.
Oh,
Oi.
the 1-2.
Cement headbutt, dude. Cement head.
Have you seen the size of it? See how he does that? He does that creep, like stutter thing. It's like, it's just so off-putting if you're the guy he's doing it to, because you're like, he's about to fire, he's coming in, he's firing.
He's getting closer.
Yeah,
and
it
closer.
makes you freak out.
Because he's not really concerned for his own safety when he's doing that coming in, yeah?
Ah. Oh, boy, golly.
I don't know how they scored it though. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's got
It's
like,
crazy. I think if this is to the wire, they'll make Till win.
you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they're going to throw out a draw.
I can see, because they'll want to add another piece of flavour to the mix.
Yeah, if I was the
And
promoter,
especially from the European
Yeah,
countries.
but the like the judges are not in, like, you know what I mean? Like,
they're not influenced by the promotion.
no, I'm not saying that they're not necessarily influenced by the promotion, but I'm saying that they're not part of the promotion.
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah. This is such a good fight, though.
Crazy fight. I think this is one of the best I've seen Gaslam, to be honest. Like, he looks really good.
He looks pepped. He looks fiery.
Yeah.
He looks like he's doing really well getting in. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. Good work, Gaslam, getting straight back up. If he would have stayed down, it would have been bad. Would have lost the round. Half the round left.
Yeah, do you think Till should have been more desperate there to try to keep him down?
Gaslam's a hard dude to keep
Man,
down.
he goes to high parterre straight away and he's up. Because just because of the way he's built, he just goes high parterre, up.
Yeah, he still looks dangerous, eh? 2
Yeah.
minutes left. You can't split him at the moment, but
No.
Yeah. I think Till's winning on significant strikes, though. Because, like, although Gaslam looks dangerous and he's getting in, he's close to this, he's not landing a lot of shots. You notice? He's
true. Yep.
He's not actually landing. I think the only shots he's really landed were the kicks. See? Because,
Oh, he was close to needing
Jungle
him.
fight.
It was very close.
yeah.
But you can kick the body. You can soccer kick the body.
Nah,
He
he was
wasn't aiming for his
yeah.
body then.
He was aiming between the eyes
yeah.
with his knee, but
Oi.
lucky he pulled it up.
It's so dangerous grabbing a tie clinch in MMA. Like, it's so effective. It's such an effective thing. He's had so much success with dropping his level when Gaslam comes in.
Yeah.
So much.
Well, that's nullified that thing that we're saying when he goes back and puts his chin up.
The entire thing. Like, he just moves back, he avoids the jab, drops his level, avoids the right, and then they're in that tie up.
Oh!
Oi, 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 oi. Would that be scored as a takedown?
It'd be scored as a takedown, but it's no, like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing
does-
actually, yeah.
Does
Like,
Till's last one get scored
yeah,
as a
no,
takedown?
but that's what I mean. Like,
Second?
nothing got done
Yeah.
with that necessarily.
Yeah.
But still, in the eyes of the judges,
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? I'm so happy I'm not the one scoring. Like, this is-
30 seconds. This has got me stressed because there's no actual... Someone's come out and said, I've won this. And a draw would just be.
I like how Till's taken this fight. I like the way he's taken the fight. His tactics for the fight. His execution of it.
That
Ooh.
could.
Oh no, he's back to his
He's
feet.
back to his feet.
Very good. Oh man.
Woo! Sorry to scream in everyone's ears.
Yeah. Excited.
Ooh, danger. So danger.
Whoa. What do you got?
I got tilled by a whisker.
Because if I'm Gastelum's corner, I could. But
Either one.
But I
Wow.
think there wasn't really significant strikes that
No, that's what I mean.
Gastelum
That's what I mean. Like
hit Till with.
I didn't see Gastelum landing a lot of shots. Like he landed leg kicks, but not a lot of punches. Not a lot of punches at all. At all.
That's the thing, when you're watching a fight. That's what I try and say sometimes. Like when you're watching it back like this, it looks like Till won.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And
Because they're only showing the highlights of Till.
no. But I'm saying, like, even if you watch it now, or if I watch it again with the emotion gone,
Yeah.
I'll probably say Till.
Yeah.
But in the fight, I'm always like like this with
And we can't even hear
Gastelum.
the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, mate, if you look at on numbers, on paper, Till got the lead on strikes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no. But look at the Gastelum
Bodies.
got significant shots off to the body, much more than Till. Like, it's hard to say that, man.
It's
Because
so hard.
Yeah.
I would put this down to a draw, if you could. Like
That would be
that.
horrible.
But tell me
for
this
the-
isn't a draw fight.
That's a draw.
Like,
100% it's a draw.
Someone's getting. Do you know what I mean? Someone's leaving pissed off. Someone's leaving very pissed off.
I have a feeling though
It's going to be Till.
Till's gonna win because I don't know. Like,
But you think it was Till?
yeah, I think Till did enough to win. But like I said, I think it should be a draw. But I think, like, if I had to place a little bet right now, who would win? I'd put Till.
I think that's the best I've seen Gastelum, mate.
He looked great.
That's the best I've seen him.
He did look great.
I think Till did really well then. That's saying how well Till did.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we
Because-
didn't know how he would look coming up to middleweight.
Now we know.
Looks good.
That weakness that we're saying about him having his chin up and going back, he just sort of nullified
But
it.
again, I don't think it's a weakness. I think it's like, that's just how he fights
he's
long.
got a great counter when
Yeah.
he does that as well. So it's Till.
Yeah, thought so.
Till.
You're gonna clap?
Gastelum, no?
That's class.
It was a close fight, but
That was a very close fight. Like, split decision. Yeah,
reaction, Rob, what do you think?
What an amazing fight. Honestly, what an amazing fight. I like we said before, like that. I think the fight honestly could have been a draw, but I thought Till was landing a lot of clean shots. I think that he was nullifying a lot of Gastelum's striking because he was stepping out on the jab, dropping his level on the two, and then turning it into a clinch. And I think he was beautiful. I think Till came in with a great game plan. I think he executed it perfectly because Gastelum is a super underrated, super dangerous fighter. And I think he did absolutely superb.
How do you see him faring in the middleweight division?
He looks as good as he was in welterweight. So
Probably better in a way. I'd
yeah,
say.
probably better because if you think like he's not gone through those harsh cuts anymore. And remember, this is his first fight at middleweight. He's only going to fill out into it like better.
How old were you when you went up to middleweight? 24.
Yeah, 24. So about 2 years younger than him.
And how did that feel?
The first couple fights I was off, especially the first fight at middleweight. I was super off. You make fun of me all the time for how off I was. So I can see him like he's going to stay in the middleweight division and he's going to be dangerous and
Now he's going to get better too.
Now he's in the top 5. So I'm gonna have to fight him.
Yeah, I think.
But you know what the thing is? Like, this is what's crazy. Now Gastelum, this is what's fucking crazy. Gastelum has now lost 2 in a row. 1 to Adesanya and 1 to Till. And you're going to read people saying that he's not good.
Yeah, he's a washout.
He's a washout. He's a bum. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And Gastelum's a killer, dude. Like, people do not understand how good this guy is.
I don't understand how, like, as we were saying before, the whole dynamic with the top 10 and losing in the top 10, I feel like, especially in terms of like the company and the cutting and things like that, it shouldn't even be a thing if you're in the top 10. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about it. You shouldn't be, because you are fighting the best in the world, literally the best in the world. And like, unless you go on a losing streak and someone dethrones you from the top 10, like someone from 11 onwards takes it
Or
away
you're
from
not
it.
looking good, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
or-
different, you're not
yeah.
good. Look, he looked good,
It
man.
looked great.
It's an entertainment business as well, and there's young guys always coming up and coming through, and how you can market someone.
But tell me that fight wasn't entertaining.
yeah, it was entertaining for sure, but you know there'd be a huge percentage of people who would probably not enjoy that fight, and so they didn't do enough.
But they should jump off a bridge,
Yeah,
man.
I know, but as an entertainment company, they're paying pay-per-views.
You in the 2%.
yeah,
Mate, if you're part of the 2% that felt that fight wasn't a good fight, or any of these fights, especially particularly in the main card, mate, you should not breed. You should not have children. You should be sterilized. You should be kept away from people. That's my opinion.
I would have liked to hear who Till, if they talked about a next matchup.
I
in
just,
that
I,
middleweight,
just,
would
I
have
just like
liked to hear.
whenever anyone puts a mic in his hands, I love it. I tune in.
Because marketing-wise, he would be
I'm gonna have to fight him.
big in Europe, yeah,
I'm gonna have to fight him.
in England.
So, Rob,
Right.
just with that, like, so what does this make the middleweight division now? So you got what? So Adesanya can't fight Thingy now, and there's talks of bullshit with stuff with Romero, and they've been exchanging stuff, and now this fight. What does that leave for
No, like
everything?
Yeah, we don't know.
They're not going to make Romero and Rob 3.
No,
Yeah, they've sold it
nothing's in
twice.
stone. I'm not fighting him again. He can fight someone else. Screw that. I'm done with that guy. Someone else can
Man,
have
the
a,
thing
have a
is,
crack.
this is another thing. Like, when people talk about it, it's not like, again, I say it again, it's not like it's a video game. Like, those fights, like, Rob broke his hand, Romero broke his orbitals. It was honestly, just from me watching it, was not easy to watch, you know. and because we basically, you fought Romero, not back to back, but thing, like, you spend so much time studying Romero, studying him. You got to know him. You spoke to him after the fight the first time, then we spoke again. Like, by the end of it, like, you know him too, and I even feel for him getting injured. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. I don't want a third fight, but you know there probably will be, Rob.
No.
I think there will be.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
No.
I'm happy for Masvidal and Diaz to get paid if they're getting paid.
Look how upset Eli is.
You know how you couldn't watch the guy getting his arm, Lewis getting his arm twisted? That's how I feel right now. Because I just know, like, there'd be the Fast and the Furious guys hanging around going, fucking yes, how mad's this, The Rock? And I like him, like, I like Dwayne Johnson, but this is WWE all over, isn't it?
The show's
It's actually literally WWE.
I feel like he's, you know what I mean?
the
What
show's.
did he used to say, Dave? Did he have a saying in The Rock?
Can you smell what the
that's
Rock's cooking?
Yes, thank you. He probably would have just said that.
It's become a bit of a circus, hey.
Donald Trump's there.
I don't know how the president can go to fights.
I was going to say, I like that he's. I'm not going to get it. I don't want to talk about politics, but I like that the dude's at the fights, you know, and he's like.
I don't know how he could go.
He's taken after our Prime Minister, eh? He goes to all the footy games and
Yeah,
cricket.
but this is like the UFC,
Yeah.
and I'm just half expecting to see him with his face painted, you know, like just bleed.
How many Secret Service do you think are there?
2 maximum. No, man, with the UFC security guards, you know, like the ones that walk you out, that he's safe. That's all you need.
I can't believe the president's there.
I sort of feel like they're not a bad motherfucker if they take that belt. I sort of feel like they lose respect if you win it.
He said it, not me, guys.
That's just how I feel.
He said it. The Ballina brawler.
Me and Eli against Dwayne Johnson.
Did he wrestle or anything, Dwayne Johnson?
I think he was like big time football player, but
Yeah, I knew he was big in football,
yeah.
but
I'm sure he's wrestled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think it's a bit of a gimmick, the whole belt. What do you feel about it, Dave? You're a fan of wrestling and that as well, and that, do you feel like they've...
I used to watch WWE and...
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you not feel that it's getting a bit of that feel about it?
I think it's sort of weird to have a belt that actually doesn't hold any rankings. Or what was the criteria to being the number 1 and 2 people to fight for this belt?
Yeah.
I'm glad that they're getting paid. I like they're getting this shot in the limelight. I am for them. I think like it's kind of like a bit of a circus though. You know, not the belt and that. I think like I love these guys. You know, I love watching Nate and Masvidal fight.
Could they just have had the fight without a belt?
But I think
and still have that.
I think they just built it around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The other thing about it is they call it the BMF, bad motherfucker belt. Like, if I'm trying to get mainstream people interested into the UFC and that as well, like, I'm not going to tell my mum, like, Mum, come watch this title shot for the bad motherfucker. And I'm sure there's some badder motherfuckers than them too as well in the division.
There would not be
in the UFC.
There would not. I know this for sure. There would not be a mum in Cabo that would use the F word. Not one. True or not, Eli? They're all sitting there blushing.
But say with that, it is appealing to younger kids, like 15, 16. Is it appropriate for that? Maybe not the mums at Cabo, but
I think that the UFC have got their market down pat, and they're going for the dumber the better. You know what I mean?
So what happens? Does the winner have to defend it?
I thought they said it's a one-off, but as soon as, because they see the money in this, there's going to be like, everyone will want to fight for this belt afterwards, because it's more of a money belt than what it is anything else.
It's just a money belt, 100% money belt.
I'm happy for
If
them.
you can make more money off it, if you made the same, just the normal amount, you didn't get the perks of like a championship belt, then maybe not as much. But if them getting the perks as a championship belt,
You should make a belt like the mild-mannered and socially awkward belt. Or something like that.
you and Joe Lozon could,
Joe Lozon.
fight out for it.
Why am I on Joe Lozon's
He's
level?
one of my favourite fighters too.
But
man.
why am I on his level?
I like Joe Lozon too. We all like Joe Lozon.
Why am I
are
on
you
his
taking it
level?
as an insult?
No, I just want to know why am I being compared to him?
I just think Joe Lozon.
We're nothing alike.
Joe Lozon. I think.
We're nothing alike. Hey,
I don't know.
Yeah.
we're nothing alike.
There's a bunch of fights like that, Rob, for you.
What's that? What's that West thing on his right side?
Oh, East versus West. Florida, California.
Biggie.
You could
Biggie
do
and
that,
Tupac.
dude.
I'm done with this. I'm done with him. Dad.
Oh, they actually have. They've got West on there.
Oh!
There'd be all them little 15-year-old gangsters,
100%.
eh? Do you know what I mean? Sitting around listening
to
Tupac
Tupac.
and
Just doing
Biggie
this.
right now, like,
Doing this.
yeah.
The pinky. Oh, dude.
But all seriousness, these two dudes can fight, and I love watching them fight.
Bad. I can't wait for this one. I cannot wait. I can't wait. The 30 seconds it's going to take to start now.
Who you got, Rob? Diaz still?
Yeah.
Eli?
I'm like my picks.
Westside.
Like I think I'm.
that again, dude. What was that? Oh, okay.
So you're DS too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little biased. I like Nate. Like I like them both, but I like Nate a lot.
Oh, me too. Who? But I haven't made my. Who you got, Dave?
I got Nate.
I think Masvidal's going to do it, eh?
Yeah. How do you think he'd be able to beat him?
I think it's just. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think he's probably a little more dynamic. I see him being able to go everywhere with the fight, and I see Nate kind of having to stalk it down. You know what I mean?
Do you think Nate will be able to fight his fight because he respects him a little bit more than his other opponents? Do you mean he won't be in there talking shit? He won't be
Nah,
do you
he'll
mean
talk
doing
shit.
Yeah,
If-
you think he still will be?
If he's in there in the moment, because I think Nate's just. No, I don't see. You know what? Honestly, I don't see Nate as a bad dude or as a bully or anything. Like he's a warrior. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And when he goes in there, I think the switch turns on. Now, can he do that to George? Just simply because I don't think George will let him dictate the pace.
Yep. But it'll be interesting to see if he actually does still do that.
Yeah,
Because they've been super respectful.
Yeah, I think they're no nonsense dudes. I don't think Diaz has that thing unless you come at him.
I love Nate Diaz so much.
Yeah, me too.
I just love it.
I like them both. That's why I don't care who wins in that regard. I really like them both, but I just see George having a little bit more dynamic, like a little bit more.
Let me know when it starts.
I still got George to walk out.
Yeah,
Oh,
still a
still
long
not
walk
walking
out.
out.
It's a while.
All
Oh,
that time, just a walkout.
there was one walkout.
One walkout.
Because it's the main event, like they make a
they
big song and dance about it.
How nervous is it now, Rob? Like this? I know we asked before, but what's it like now? What's George feeling? Like, would you?
Oh, it's George in particular.
No, you.
But me, like I'm as nervous as you can be. Like music's just come on.
How do your arms and legs feel?
You're walking out. Sometimes like real light. Like you just feel light. Like the adrenaline is just spiking now. So like my legs, I don't feel like there's anything holding me to the ground. It's weird feeling.
So your vertical jump would be
Super high.
How much do you feel like someone that hasn't experienced that? How much could that just let you just carry you away? Do you think?
What do you mean?
Like, say a guy that's fighting for the first time in the UFC, if they got put into a reasonably big show.
Oh, they'll freeze. They won't do anything. Or they'll go out there and go ballistic and blow load. Or they'll get a quick win. You know, you never know. Like, controlling your emotions is hard, especially here. Like a lot of people can't speak in front of a crowd. Like
Yeah.
They can't speak in front of a crowd. Imagine fighting. Like, so there's a threat of another dude who wants to kill you. You have to win to get paid your money. Like, you have to beat this guy. And imagine doing just that in itself, but not in a room full of people, in an arena filled with people, and it's on TV, and your friends and family are all watching you as well because they want to watch you on TV. Yeah.
I say that to people sometimes. People go, blah, 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 blah. And you go like, dude, get a speech, any speech you want, and say it in front of the mirror. And then you try and say it in front of your friends and family, and you get a little bit more nervous. Say it in front of 1,000 people. Now say it in front of 50,000 people, and know that it's going to go all over the world.
Yeah, it's going to be aired, and like your second, third cousin removed is going to watch it.
And make it's a tricky subject where you know it, but there's things that you don't know where people can pick you out on it.
So there'd be great fighters out there that just haven't been able to perform on the big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
On the
there's
big
heaps of
senior.
them, and you hear about
That's
them.
been their only thing. That
You-
they're in the gym, they're the best everywhere else.
You
so they
hear
could be
about
the
them, you
best,
see them all
but-
the time.
Yep.
There are a lot of guys that in the gym are like gods,
Yep.
but just under the lights, just can't put it together. It's
Yeah.
hard. And there's guys that perform better under the lights than in the gym,
Yeah.
and vice versa. Like,
It's that sort of.
I think I'm a guy that's better under the lights than
Yep.
in the gym.
Fight or flight type
Mm.
of thing.
Here's a weird one. Can you develop that skill
What skill?
of that
Dealing with the nerves and that.
dealing with the nerves?
Yeah. You can-
Either being good under the lights or not under the lights, or
I think... Oh, you go, Rob.
I believe you can get used to it. I think like you can expose yourself to it and get used to it. But I definitely think there's an element of it you're just born with. Like certain guys are born to fight.
Yeah, like if you look at something like out of 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, like I think there's people like running 100 meters, like you might be able to run 100 meters 10 out of 10, which would be like, sub 10 second hundreds. But if your best is ever going to be 12 or 13 seconds, you're not going to get to 10 seconds. And it's the same as with dealing with the nerves, man. Some people, you can get better, but your potential might only ever be a 7 out of 10. It's special, you know what I mean, to be able to perform at that level under those lights with the pressure and expectations that people were putting on you,
Yeah, like can't imagine like the sort of pressure like a 100-meter sprinter would go under like at the Olympics. Like
Yeah.
you got one race.
Yep.
one race where every
10 seconds.
tiny thing you do matters.
Gymnasts as well. Like
Hats off to those guys.
that. Like I can't imagine those nerves. Like
Nah.
well, I think they'd say the same thing about what you do because
Yeah.
no one's going to beat the shit out of them.
Oh, I'd still rather do what I do than that amount of pressure. Just
Really?
makes me sick thinking about it.
Yeah.
What should do that?
He runs like an 8-year-old
No, but
girl.
like the amount of pressure thinking about it is just disgusting. And because especially with a lot of those guys, it's like literally you lose the race, everyone's going to drop you. The whole team drops you. Like
Right, and it takes like Olympics is 4 or 5 years.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
you
There's
did
big
all of that
gaps.
for 4
yeah,
years.
4
Yeah.
years, and there's no retries. Like those guys that stuff up at the blocks.
Oh, yeah.
False start.
Thinking about it now, like oh my god,
And not only that, imagine that you were ranked number 1. You were sure to win, and you false start. Like you false start, you get disqualified,
oh dude, like,
and you got 4 years, mate. And the
4
difference between being an
years.
Olympic gold medalist and being anything else is like
Yeah.
crazy.
You can win that many championships
Yeah.
in the diamond run and stuff like that, but nothing without that Olympic gold.
mate, crazy. Like, and to know that like the amount of work they would have put in to get to the.
I have a question. These gentlemen, they haven't got the most winningest of records, either one of them.
Hmm?
I don't give a shit about that because I love watching them fight. What do you think a loss would do to them, though? Or do you think it wouldn't phase it?
Wouldn't phase them at all.
Not to them personally, but
To the company,
yeah, market
Nah.
value.
zero.
They're past it.
They're past it.
Yeah, I
Good.
think Diaz-
Everybody, especially Nate, everybody's going to watch
Yeah.
Nate to fight at any given time.
I love
and,
watching him
and
fight.
Masvidal now, after this fight, same thing. Especially after last fight, almost like, but after this fight as well, like they're both going to be in
They
the
could-
UFC for a long time.
a huge money fight could come straight after
Yeah.
this, whether they win or lose. I think. Do you know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy is like they are building up their profiles, their sell value, their money value, but the UFC know they have them locked on a certain number contract. Like they know that after this fight, it's the next fight. They're still going to bring the same amount of publicity to the fight. Just they're just going to get paid way less though.
I don't know. I don't know what their contracts are.
What's that? Is it Canelo and that this weekend?
Today,
35 million Canelo's
How
bidding
much?
for that. 35.
million.
Yeah.
I see him. I ask for it. Can you lend me some money?
35
Please.
million.
You ready, Dave?
No, you going to do it?
You do it, buddy. You,
I'm
you
good
need
at
a
this.
chance to redeem
I'm good at
yourself.
this. Ready?
Pressure.
Are the nerves still existent there, Rod?
Yeah, super.
Just before?
Until the first punch lands. Even after that.
You still feel the nerves?
Yeah. Ready?
Until you end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Never do that, dude.
And it's on.
With the pinky.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
He ran
Oh,
like
look,
he was going to knee
he's
him.
talking shit. He's talking shit. He's talking shit. Is Nate a southpaw?
Yeah.
I don't know why
I
I've
love
never
Nate
put that together.
Diaz. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know why I've never put that together. I love this.
Is
George
this
is a
where,
good wrestler.
yeah,
man.
is this where you think he could beat him?
I just see him as. I don't think he's a better fighter. I just think he's a little more dynamic. And if he's going to win, it's because he's a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more versatile, I think.
Do you think George will slow down though?
Nah, he's very fit, dude. He's very fit. He's very good.
Yeah, you
Oof.
can't let Diaz.
Ooh,
Oh, he's gone.
The head kick. Did he get head kicked just then? Like on the
It was-
scramble?
Yeah.
I think a bit of both. That he got hit. behind the
Masvidal
ear.
is so dangerous. Hey, he's just got such great killer
That's what I'm
instincts.
saying. He's so good across the board. Like,
What? This could be done. Nate recovers well, but
He does.
and he's smart, dude.
Yeah.
Because look, he just takes his time. He doesn't get up.
still very dangerous.
But Masvidal's a beast.
Masvidal's clever. Very, very clever. He's like working the body, keeping him on his back.
And yeah, and you know what? He knows he's not getting hurt, and he's winning the round.
Mm-hmm. He's back to the fence. He's hitting that body.
Yeah, just covering up.
Yeah, Masvidal's killer instincts is ridiculous, eh? Just in that scramble there, you saw him throwing shots and strikes. It's like a different beast. Yeah.
Nate's just taking his time, just covering up.
And he's working the body well.
Yeah.
Getting those body shots in
It doesn't look like he wants to stand up.
from a real easy.
Oh! He's a good wrestler, man. Good wrestler. Good grappler. I think from what I understand, he was a good wrestler like in school and that, but his grades and that he didn't do that well at school, and so he couldn't wrestle for the
Here
team.
goes, letting him stand up. Can Nate get in some rhythm now? That's the question.
I don't think George is going to let him, dude.
Yep.
Good body kick.
He won't get him down, but
Good body kick.
Nate's smart though, man.
But that's the key. Nate needs to get into his rhythm, otherwise he's not a chance of winning.
I just don't see George letting him.
And George is very smart like that. Like very, very, very killer instinctive. Like he'll see the way the tide's shifting and he'll move towards it and capitalise on it real well.
He's a lot more explosive, isn't he?
Super dynamic in those
Yep.
tie-ups too,
Yeah.
in that pocket, like with the knees and elbows.
Ooh!
There's Nate's little thing he does.
Masvidal's kiss towards his ear. I think
I
he
think
did.
he said something. It's funny how you think that.
Hey, I didn't think that. It looked like he went. Maybe he was doing it towards the camera.
No, I think he said something.
Yeah. Such a good card, isn't it?
It's one of the best cards I've seen in a long time. It's like the old Pride days. Do you remember them, Eli?
No, I didn't really get too much into
Oh.
Pride.
This is
Yeah.
where I said, see,
I've
Masvidal
watched the
throws
big
heat, eh?
ones, and that's it.
mate, he's got fast hands, good kicks, good stance.
Cheeky bastard.
Oh yeah, doing a little dance.
He's such a good fighter, dude. He's such a good fighter. I reckon one of the better guys, man. Like, he's just been around. Well, I told you, he's probably my favorite fighter.
Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah. Nate looks a bit beaten up there, but you've seen him worse and
Yeah,
come back.
he landed
But
some good shots, bud.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he's hard to time, Nate, eh?
Oh!
That head kick.
That sunk him.
That head kick was huge.
How did it not kill him? It's
Ready?
finished,
This
Dave.
here. Ready? Boom.
That sunk him.
Yeah, the round ended.
Where exactly did it land on his chin or just on his face?
We'll
I think
see.
across the face, chin a bit.
I thought,
Oh, nice punch.
Yeah.
But it got him on the bottom of the jaw.
Yeah.
Didn't get him like on the chin. That's the other thing, man. If Nate just finds that distance, finds that time. Oh, he's
Oh.
cut up.
The huge cut.
above the right eye.
And they got so much scar tissue, the Diaz boys.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he sneezes, he gets opened up. Get ready. I'll just tell you now. Wait.
Ready, Dave?
Now.
They started
Now
that.
it's on.
That was a little off.
He's doing the same thing. He's trying to move in on him. Oh,
Yeah, he's just.
You're right. Like Masvidal is super dynamic.
very versatile, very dynamic. And the problem is Nate. I don't see Nate taking him down. No way. George is a good wrestler, proper good wrestler.
What do you mean by dynamic?
You just do like versatile. You know what I mean? He can do anything from any situation. He can wrestle. He can grapple. He can strike. He can do it all. He's yeah,
So explosive.
Yeah, explosive. He's got power. Good kicks. Good punches. Understands the game.
And you're right. Like he's kind of Nate's just like trying to stalk.
Yeah, he can't get in his type of rhythm that he wants.
Yeah, he's not.
He can't make it dirty at the moment.
But
we'll see. It's only
but I
second
was going
round.
to say to you,
Yeah,
as it
5
gets,
rounds.
as it starts to drag on, and gets dirty, and Nate starts to get scrambles in. That's where Nate can capitalize. Oh, he's done. No, well, I don't fucking know with these Diaz brothers anymore.
Fuck.
Fuck, that was
Did he
such
drop
a
then
big
or just
shot.
lay back? He got him with that first one. I think he was still stunned from
How
it.
good's
so
this
he
guy's guard though? That like, you know what I mean?
Seen Nate go that on the ground. Oh, that was such a crisp shot. Like I like if I was like, he's done. I don't know.
I don't know anymore. I
I can't
don't.
tell. These guys like they break the rules. But we'll see.
Nate is
He's hurt.
honestly. I know Eli's going to get upset, but he's worthy of the belt, even if he loses.
Yeah, man.
Give him the belt. You know what I mean? If he loses, give him the belt,
I
and
feel
let,
like
and let George move on.
I feel like they need to go down to like the closest hock shop and sell it straight away, and then they would have my respect.
100%.
I'm not going to pick on you, Eli. I was going to say all they want is your respect. They want you. They
Nate
both
is-
want you to take them pippy hunting in Ballina.
If Nate isn't a gangster, but like, look at him, he's so tough. That shot Masvidal landed on him was huge.
I thought it was over.
It was so
You just
big.
called it. It's done.
Yeah, it's well called it.
it.
I think Masvidal's going to go for a takedown here, no?
Yeah, he's still so
Oh.
explosive.
Oh,
With them body.
God, he's so explosive, isn't he?
yeah. Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's hurt badly. The body shots hurt him.
He's not really
And
in
every
the fight.
other shot that he.
Man. Masvidal's kind of leading him around at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like Nate's not really in the fight.
Doesn't look like it at the moment. That shot, dude, that's got to rattle something, eh?
You saw him take McGregor's shots.
Yeah. This looked bigger.
Yeah, but still, he took those shots and like.
Off that broomstick.
He's taking him down.
That's a problem with Masvidal, dude. He can go everywhere, and he's good. He's one of the best around, in my opinion, you know? Just...
Man. Yeah, another cracker fight. See who's going for that fat one.
Oh!
15 seconds.
Oh!
Oh, he's got his leg.
No, it's not in. The knee's out. But Nate keeps rolling.
But that's a similar position that... Was it Giles? Got Thingo in where that knee was sort of out?
Yeah, but it's not in. And the other dude wasn't doing that to him.
Yeah.
Look at this shot. Oh, that was a good shot, bud. I see this right hand.
Yeah,
I don't know how Nate didn't fall to the ground.
that.
That was the one. That was the follow up kick.
Yeah, that's where he goes down.
That was the follow up kick after that big.
Look
run.
at that. Boom. In the liver. In the... Oh. Do you know...
We're in a break at the moment.
Yeah, you might be able to shed some light on this, Rob. You know, a lot of times they replay something or they show something, might be a big headshot, but sometimes they replay them as well. But it's like those body kicks, man, sometimes that you don't see in those scrambles, those body shots that really take it out of you. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
necessarily the big things the refs see. Far out. That was...
It's not looking good for Nate.
No, not yet.
Can he
I
swing
can't
some
see him getting-
momentum?
I don't know. I can't see him feeling better, you know what I mean, as this fight.
George
progresses.
doesn't look like
All right, we're on.
Oh.
We're on, Dave.
one little bit of stopping.
Yeah, it doesn't look it. Doesn't
Doesn't look
gassed,
troubled
doesn't
at all.
slow. Well, he's controlled the pace of it too.
Yeah.
Big difference.
But Nate's good as well, man. He's always in there, eh?
He just hasn't really been able to put hands on him.
Masvidal smiling the entire time kills me.
Very patient as well. Very, very patient.
He's just such a
He's
Like seasoned
experienced,
fighter.
Good fighter.
seasoned fighter.
Oh!
Again.
Oh!
There we go.
That landed there, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh!
You're right. Like, Masvidal's giving Nate so many looks. Body kicks, right
Yeah.
hand.
That's where he's not letting him get in his rhythm by mixing
Yeah.
it up.
Dude, Nate is so tough, dude.
Stomped the knee a couple of times.
Nate is so tough.
So
So
even
tough.
them shots he just took.
What weight is this at?
Welterweight.
Well
Welterweight.
done.
Yeah, he's like he is just is not letting him in that rhythm.
Nah.
So tough, man.
Masvidal's so explosive.
Does Nate's chin get better as he goes along in the rounds?
Well, the
'Cause
other
he's
guy,
still copping the same.
the other guy starts to slow down. See,
Yeah.
doesn't have the same pop. Not
But
the
that's-
most brilliant strategy,
So even there where he just mixed it up, but still
Yeah.
went to that kick to the body. That's
man. Body shots win title fights. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oop.
investment.
Yeah.
Oh! And he just took it.
Wonder if it has something to do with the way he stands. Where he's like right shoulder, like
Nah, but you still got to have the chin of all chins,
Yeah.
man. But those liver shots, man, they're slowing him down. They are hurting him.
yeah, they're the ones that make him step backwards.
But he just comes back.
He never goes away. He's having trouble with that eye, but hey, it's like wiping a lot.
Dude, he is so tough, dude. I can't believe Nate is that such a monster, dude.
It's interesting now. I got him up against the cage.
You know what's interesting to me is like how he grew up. He grew into welterweight, and at lightweight he did well, but at welterweight when he but I think it took him a long time to mature into the welterweight body.
Mm.
He was skinny.
He seems to have found a better home.
Yeah.
But you know, at the same time, I don't know. Could he have come up earlier? Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
I think he didn't want it because Nick was there, wasn't it? Like Nick was a welterweight for the longest time.
Yeah, but Nick was out for a while too.
Yeah.
He could have come up. Nick fought lightweight too.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
Oh, nice sweep.
Oh.
So it's hard to get down, eh?
$40. Third.
Masvidal's smart, man.
Yes.
But he's not going to finish
Just
him
let
like
him go
that.
there. Yeah.
He's not going to finish him. But he is winning, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's
Winning
I don't think Nate's going to submit him.
comfortably.
But I wouldn't be throwing heaps of punches either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. What the
throwing
fuck
so
would
too.
I be doing? I'd be fucking in tears is what I would be. I'm going, please, it wasn't meant to say it was Eli. It was Eli. Eli said all the nasty stuff.
All the smiling.
It's so funny how well he fights off his back. No day.
Yeah.
Like, he will whack you good. Flat on his back.
I said I was fighting so well. So well.
100%.
So well.
I just don't understand Nate. He just keeps coming. He's just so tough, dude, and fit. You know how fit you got to be to do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
To keep up with another dude that's body shotting you
I do.
Just boom.
and doing these stuff to you, hitting you flush in the chin. We're on a break, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Break. Body kicks, man.
Dave, our commentary, is it just like you're watching the fight?
Fucking riveting. I watched the silence and ooh. Ah.
It's like those old channels on the radio that
Yeah.
they listen to the footy and stuff. That's us.
He's listening to World War II.
You don't need to
times.
watch the fights now. You know exactly what's going on.
Sit around and listen to the Friday night football. The radio.
Oh, we're in the championship rounds.
What is it, the fourth?
Yeah, it's the fourth.
Ready?
You got
And no, hold on.
Oh,
Doctor's
they're checking
coming.
his eye. He's saying he's...
honestly, I'm forgetting to commentate the fight because I'm just getting
You're
caught.
falling
You
into
get
it.
caught into it.
You're falling into it.
Just want to watch it.
Ever since the the middleweight fight,
Yeah.
she's just been caught into it. It got stopped.
No way.
No, did it?
Anticlimax.
Wow, it got stopped.
Fuck off.
Let's go finish it in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
that's
Is that
what I
he's
thought he
saying?
was saying, yeah.
Guys, I love you, man. Let's finish it. Hey, can I say something? This is just my thing on this. Nate will fight till he's dead, and George, will fight till he's dead. I'm kind of glad they stopped it, to be honest with you. Just for his safety. No one's going to agree with me. I obviously wanted to keep watching it, but I don't want to see Nate get more hurt than that, man.
George was looking unbelievable, but
He was hurting him, you know what I mean?
yeah, look, it got stopped.
Fuck.
Nate was never ever going to quit. You know what I mean? And I mean, he could have still won. You don't know, but man, what for? Like, I don't want to see him die, lose an eye, or whatever. You know what I mean? Look,
Wow.
Bisping now's got one eye.
The Rock.
he's in disgust. The Rock's going to give out the belt.
So, what's your take or feedback on the fight?
That was an amazing fight. It was absolutely it was an amazing fight. Masvidal looked unstoppable. Like, I can't see him losing to anyone. Like, if he the way he looked. Like, I can honestly see him just running people down because
You see him being able to come forward like that on Covington or Usman.
Yeah.
You see, I don't see him coming forward, but I can't see them like wrestling him and blowing themselves out to try and take advantage of it. And you saw in those tight moments he got the opportunities to throw shots. He put it all together instantly, did damage, was explosive, got work in, then just went back to it. Like, he's a dangerous fighter.
I have a question for you. Pound for pound, not ranking, but pound for pound as a fighter. How do you see Masvidal?
He's up there, easily top. He'd have to be top 10, like maybe Yeah, top 10, top 5. Like,
What did you see? What could Nate have done different, or not done different? Because we just watched the fight, but how'd you see it? What did you think of Nate's performance?
I thought Nate fought like Nate. I think what happened though was that Nate kind of needs to find a rhythm. He needs to be controlling the pace. He needs to drag the opponent into his pace so that he starts to capitalize on it later in the rounds, later in the fight. Masvidal, exactly as you said, you called it in the beginning, he's too dynamic. He was firing down the right side body kicks, firing down that right hand over the top. He gave him too many looks. There were too many weapons that he was showing at the time. And the problem was he was hurting him with those shots. Like, he was effective with the right hand dropping him. He was effective with the body shot dropping him. Like, yeah, it was just Masvidal fought so well. If I had to give like a man of the match for the fight card, I'd give it to him because he fought amazing.
One of the best cards I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, that was unreal.
Elo, what do you think?
Yeah, Nate just couldn't get into the fight.
Yeah.
I was a little bit afraid of that. It wasn't personal for him. So can he get into that mind space that he likes to be in? Do you know what I mean? Where he takes it personal. I don't know. I just think, he just could not get into the fight.
But you don't think that it was Masvidal's
Yes,
fight?
I do. I do think,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? George did really well of not
Well, that kick.
not getting caught up in that. Do you know what I mean? Let's stand there and bang and really mixing it up. Because there was a couple of times there where Nate got him with a nice, do you know what I mean, little flurry, or hit him with a couple, and he'd just mix it up.
Masvidal's such a good fighter.
So good.
He's such a good fighter. Like, I knew he was good, but this fight sold me on him.
So that will put him for the winner out of Kobe and
It'd have to, wouldn't it?
Usman, you think?
It would have to.
I would
I think
imagine
Masvidal was already like up there as 4 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd have to.
I think, like market-wise too, if
Yeah.
Kobe wins, do you know what I mean? They're going to sell the shit out of that.
Who do you
because-
think will win out of Colby and Usman?
Oh man, honestly, I think Colby, just because we were there at that RDA fight, and that blew me away. That fight blew me away.
How he just kept coming.
Just kept coming, and he was shooting, failing, and then getting back up, throwing 1,000 punches, and then shooting again. Like, he just 5 rounds, like second lung, as he says. It was unbelievable. He's got chin. He's tough too. So yeah, I would lean towards Colby because I think he can just do what Usman does, but better.
Yeah?
Mm.
I don't know. They're quite similar fighters, aren't they?
I think
like-
they're basically almost the same guy.
Yeah, exactly the same.
But
I don't know, I think-
but I see Colby having more volume in his strikes.
Yeah. Well, I see Usman being a little bit more of an athlete. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if that's true, man, because Colby's like a Division 1 wrestler,
Yeah.
gun wrestler.
Colby is
Yeah.
ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, where you miss the takedown and you just keep coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it blew me away. And we were there. We saw RDA look good. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fight that I went, wow. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I was like, that is bullshit. Like,
It'll be a good fight, but then obviously that would have to be next, wouldn't it? He would fight the winner out of them two.
it'd have to be.
So many matches to be made after this card.
Yeah, it is. It
You're
was a
one of
card
them,
that
right?
kind
I think.
Huh?
You're in that mix of one of them. So
yeah, shit.
plenty of matches to be made.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rob, there? You think, like, for yourself, what did you see?
Like in my
Like, do you see a situation there where, you'd like to fight anyone in particular?
yeah, certainly. Like Till's now just made his mark in the division. You know, like Gaston was 4, he's 3 now. Everyone else is tied up. UFC are going to put the pieces together. It's a big fight.
Hard fight.
Hard fight,
Mm.
but fun fight. I think it's a good fight. You know.
And nothing about Darren Till looks like fun to me, but I don't have to fight him. No, it'd be interesting. Be
Yeah.
an interesting fight.
What a way for this fight to end, but hey.
Yeah,
Good,
100%.
happy because Nate was getting a put on, you know, and I don't like seeing him get hurt more than he should.
Yeah, what's your opinion on that, do you think? Because I know from a fighter, from his perspective, wants to go out on his shield.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I think if you always ask a fighter, they're going to say like
Yeah,
they know
Yeah, I
what they
don't know.
signed up for.
And-
Do you know what I mean they
Yeah,
they're in there to
and you signed up you signed the dotted line for baddest, like you know
yeah.
what I mean, like
No, you don't want to go out.
you don't want to go like that. But
but he didn't go out.
but
like
also
that.
like
Yeah, it was
Every-
by his choice.
every fight he looks like that. Like
I
a
think he
lot
should've
of
slapped the doctor.
a lot of fights he's on that end. You know what I mean, and he comes back and wins.
Yeah,
So I like. Yeah, like I think it's good for the doctor stoppage because the doctor stopped it for a reason, a good
Yeah.
reason, you know, because he thought it was too much, going to lose an eye. Nah, stop, dude. I want to watch your fight again. Big fan.
That's the thing for me is like I'm kind of past the thing where, you know, like even as a fan, I'm not like I don't want to see somebody get beaten senseless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see the dudes fight again. I love watching Nate fight, so I'm glad they stopped it. Honestly, you know, like,
For the doctor's sake, like no towels, but like the doctors.
Yeah.
Stopped it, yeah. Very.
and that's the other thing. I think what that did was take the pressure off the corner, or take the pressure off the referee, took the pressure off the, you know, because I was should they stop it and blah 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 blah, and I'm glad they took that pressure off, and yeah,
the couch critics are going to be. They're on their little computer right now, won't they? Be
yeah.
just
Big time.
So
what he should have done.
all right.
Great day of fights, guys.
That's us. Thank you so much for joining us on our first fight commentary, and we will get better at it. And we're going to put a timer. We're going to put a clock on there.
There's going to be pop-ups everywhere.
We're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Bye bye.
See you later.
Tell us when we're off air.